What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back up, lad Clark again, you understand? Episode 296. It's 296, I lie. Yeah, I think it is 296, blood. You understand? 296 of back again. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Blood Clot thing. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them, my brothers. Apologies for the lateness, blood. You get me? This week, it was Husam's fault. You understand? Flawless was actually on time, blood. You get me? Flawless was actually 3 minutes early. Lewis always pulls up back 4 o'clock. But this week, it was the donkey himself, Mr. Husam from This Is Football.
Yeah,
You understand? Big up, This Is Football.
The donkey, not a donkey.
You are the donkey.
No, I'm not
the donkey.
You are a donkey. You whip the donkey. Go
Yeah, you whip the donkey, not you are a donkey.
Yeah, that's it. But big up the This Is Football, massive for the raid. Pause, you understand? Because when I like the raids and everything there, you get me. But big up for that one, blood. You understand? First things first, let me check in on the man then, blood. You understand? Normally I go from like right down left, but this week I have to start in a different order, blood. You understand? Twitter blew up, blood. You understand? Twitter blew up over the weekend. You understand? There was a party. You get me? There was a party at a mansion, blood. You get me? With a certain wrong'un. You get me? We're not gonna say her name, blood, because we don't fuck with them over here, blood. You get me? Certain man, other boy. You get me? Other man, though. You understand? They wanna, you know what I'm saying? So, Lewis, I just wanted to know, yeah, how was the party? Your brother that eats chicken and eggs was seen kissing someone you should not be seen kissing, blood. You understand? Hella stripes, if he even had any, blood, were lost. You get me? You still got yours to a point. You get me? You did lose a couple. I'm not gonna lie. You understand? But yeah. How was the party, blood?
Astrid away. Love it. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. But yeah, what a weekend. 3-day bender. It was a housewarming party / a Poch leaving party. Just had to run it a little bit later than usual. And yeah, enjoyed myself. Free bar. Got to meet a lot of people on Twitter who I've interacted with for like years. Lots of faces that I didn't expect to see. And yeah, got pissed. Enjoyed my night. What a weekend. Shout out to the panel though. Shout out to the chat as well. And yeah, up the Chelsea. Enzo's arrived, officially announced. A new era begins. Part 15. But yeah, we'll see if he's the right guy for us.
Flawless. The chat is saying you would have been proud. You understand? Snow bunny settings. You get me? But I think that's the wrong snow bunny, blood. You get me? I don't think you want none of that. I don't think you want none of that snow bunny, blood. You understand? You get me, blood? You Sabaloi. You better wrap it up. You understand?
The chat is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You know the chat, blood. You understand? You know, I mean, TroopzTV back crazy. Again. These men are mad, blood. You get me? But Flawless walk, walk, blood. I ain't got shit to say, blood. You get me? I just walk on, bro. You get me?
Nah, I'm blessed. I'm all good. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you, Troops. Big up Lewis. Big up for Sam. Shout out to the chats as well. And shout out to Lewis, because when I posted that picture, I was like, yo, Lewis is hilarious, because he knows exactly what he's doing with that. And it's just a wind-up thing. And I love it. I have not.
It pissed off the right people in the fan base.
I've never seen so many people get mad at just a picture. It's not like he was doing anything crazy in the picture. It's not
He's not going to represent Chelsea. Hold that, bro.
Yeah, they don't, because you put Chelsea. Yeah, that was a great caption, because you put Chelsea. And it was like, yeah, it's like, yo, all man did was take a picture. That is legit. He did nothing else whatsoever. It's not like he was holding up a Poch out banner or a Poch out shirt, or he was taking shots at Arsenal or Spurs or United or Liverpool, etc., etc. Never seen so many people. Yeah, they don't represent us. And all this. And yeah, as for the guy you're talking about, I don't know who he is. Who like, hey, that just added to it. You know what I'm saying? Lewis, like I said, knew exactly.
I'll be so real. I didn't even clock that until the quote tweet. I was so yacked. I was like, oh shit.
Lewis clearly enjoyed himself, but yeah, man, I'm all blessed. No complaints. Usual weekend, usual settings, and yeah, looking forward to the show.
Husam, Yalla, you have anything for us this week, blood?
Yeah, like the video, subscribe to Back Again. And yeah, we're here. We're here. There is nothing happening at my club officially right now. I even told I don't know if you saw the Liverpool section at the end. I even told them there is nothing, literally there is nothing. So, because they haven't even made any decision yet. So we'll see the decisions what direction we're headed in. There's more Somerville links. But I think this guy's club will get him right here, bottom left. And like Lewis, I think they'll probably end up. I think they'll probably end up with Somerville, But other than that, we haven't been really linked with anyone. So yeah, I just told everyone, basically everyone at Liverpool just likes what's his name, Ederson from Atalanta, the DM. It's a very good player. Everyone likes him. Fair enough, but we haven't done anything yet. So we haven't reached out to the player, to the agent, to the club, nothing. So we'll see.
Big up Randy. He says, a wise man once said, I'm happy to be here.
Facts, man. Still am. Big up Randy, man. My done.
And then he says, yes, people, we are back live. And Ray, a pussy hole.
Hey, Randy, real one. My done.
There he is, blood. You understand? There he is, blood. You get me? It's like clockwork, blood. You understand? He says, Madrid, AC, Liverpool, Bayern, and Barca, the only clubs with European heritage. No one else is invited to join this prestigious club.
Sure, we have two of everything. Liverpool don't, but sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, Hussam, we can chat to Madrid,
What do you mean
Bayern, and
you're
Barca
missing one of them. Let me check.
What's the one we're missing? If you bring up some cringe ass trophies from the 1930s, I'm gonna shit on you so bad right now. Don't even try.
Let me find it. Let me find it. I'm
sure we got 6 UCLs, 19 league titles, 3 Europa leagues.
No, talking about European ones.
3 Europa leagues. We have multiple Super Cups.
Oh yeah, you got no Cup Winners' Cup. That's it. We got 2 of them.
Oh my god. You got no Cup Winners'
Hey, it's the only European trophy these lot even try to.
Don't even
try.
We got 2 of them.
A bad boy. Hey, Cup Winners' Cup is a bad boy cup. Let's not do that. It is a
bad boy cup.
Too young for that one. That's fine.
It is a bad boy.
Oh, now it's a bad boy cup. But when I say we won that cup, it's not a bad boy cup.
Yeah, facts.
It's the only one we let you flex.
I'll give that credit.
I'll give that credit.
No.
Because you ain't got anything else. I've got 2 of everything.
Why do both of you, when we mention Arsenal, say that you don't have no heritage?
Why? Because it's, you know why?
Now you're
bad
running
boy
around with the Cup Winners' Cup now. It don't work like that.
We have 2 of that. We got 2 Europa League. We got a Club World Cup, 2 Super Cups, and 2 Champions League.
Oh, Chelsea's biggest club in the world.
We're one of only 4 clubs to have 2 of every European trophy. That's our heritage. Simple as.
Yeah, and we're one of 4 clubs to have 5+ Champions Leagues, which means.
Did I say you don't have heritage?
Which means you get to keep an original one in your.
Did I say you don't have heritage?
Yeah, because Cup Winners' Cup is the thing that the shit.
No, he said we don't have heritage, and I said yes, we do. We're one of only 4 clubs to have 2 of every trophy.
He's talking about the.
You can either be bitter about it, or you can accept what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I explained to you why. The ones who win 5+ get to keep an original Champions League.
And I never said you didn't have heritage. I just said we did too. So what are you crying about?
You're missing the point. Okay, let's move on.
Hussam, we can chat to Madrid, Milan, Bayern, Barca fans in fluent European Cup. None of yous can. Troops ain't even had beginner classes.
Sure.
I'm advanced in women.
I said this to Rera yesterday. I feel like no one can chat to me.
Where you on that level, you get me?
They're on a different.
You're not even on stabilizers, blood. You understand? Big up Amar. He says, "Big up man, them. I'm a Barca fan, but love your Premier League pod. Big up your damn self, blood. You understand? Big up Ilya. He says, Flawless told Lewis how good the Snow Bunnies are.
Why the chat acting like you lot don't be like 2 things? One,
I'm
like,
surprised Flawless wasn't there.
Like you man don't enjoy.
That's his paradise right there.
Like one, I don't even know he was there. 1, you man don't enjoy white women, and 2, I like much more than white women. Just to clarify, but we move.
Why do you always do that? Just to clarify.
Because I'll tell you why. Because he's a black man, blood. So you have to big up the black queens, even though he's a snow bunny killer. Hunter. But big up C. Okay. He says, how can you have a snow bunny party without Commander in Chief of the Bunny Brigade? Flawless. That's what I'm saying.
I got a late invite.
Yeah,
gotta rate him.
I know Lewis would have shouted me if it was like in advance. I know that already, so that's just
Lewis,
calm.
you
It's
should
all
have
good,
told
Lewis.
Flawless
It's
about
good.
it, man.
It's
It-
good.
I
But
got a
that
late
is,
invite. I couldn't do much
Yeah.
about it.
He would
got
win
late
your
invite.
+1. Let's
That's
go.
close. But I said
That would've been
commander.
lit.
Bring the
Yeah,
commander in chief.
Hey, if there's
100%.
another one, I'll wheel up more people.
Yeah, shout me next time. 100%. Man said commander in chief for the
Don't
bunny.
don't
Brigade.
take
That's
Herrera,
what he
though.
said.
Don't take Herrera, please.
No. Actually, no, we need to. He got too much
You
time
got
on his
how to
hands.
act.
No. He
Don't take
has
Herrera.
to.
I
He
don't know
said
what
it
to
in the-
do. I don't know what to
Nah,
He
do.
would have told
He said
Astrid she looks 16 out of 10. Don't do that, please.
Like, but he got too much time on his hands. We need to find him someone there. But that's hilarious. That last super chat. Big up to you, C.
He's got more than time on his hands. Pause.
Yeah, he got.
We got Kurt Chaos.
Hey,
He
yo.
says other strikers look set to leave. Praise every god. Blood. I'm just, you know what I mean? Until it happens, you know what I mean?
Eddie Blood Clotting Katya.
He's removing him. I knew it. I knew it.
We got Ray again. He says 2 of everything. No one cares about Europas and Cup Winners' Cup. All about the one with the big ears. And we have 6. Chelsea have 2. You don't belong.
Of course you don't care because you don't have any. It's the equivalent of Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, who cares about Champions Leagues?" Of course you don't. You don't have any.
Nah, don't bring
No,
us in.
Arsenal fan, not you. Not
Okay.
you. I know
Yeah,
you're
so
one.
don't bring us, leave us alone, blood. You understand, man? I'm just here reading comments.
When
blood.
I say Arsenal fans, like 99% of the time ain't directed at you.
Okay, cool. Now that now you can continue, blood. You get me? Winter Surfer, my G. He says, Ray, the only heritage you have is 16 out of 10. You fool.
Yeah, it's facts.
It's a big man thing.
Yeah, it's
You
That's
get me?
bad.
I got back again about my blood clot young.
Yeah,
I'm
you got
cooking.
many.
Man. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? Big up Cat. Big up Cat. He says, flawless, bro. I relate to getting teased about the snow bunny thing. Lewis, I'm sending that pic to Dr. Umar.
But sometimes Dr. Umar just gotta understand, innit? Sometimes.
Yeah, that picture is crazy. He says
It's mad. You know, he probably got bare makeup on his lips as well. Remember like that you that lips the white thing in the rave, and then he pulls back and it's just
yeah.
yeah. Them ones, blood. I can see blood. Big up Turkish. He says chances of Rodrigo going City. There's real links. I see him come out and say that he literally just flattened them rumors. Blood. He was like, nope. Like, why would I leave? Look what I just won.
Yeah.
I've never been unhappy at Madrid. So yeah, I don't think that will happen still. You get me? Big up Winter one more time. He says, big up Sarcasm City Pro Clubs, Invincibles 15-0.
Yeah, we went 15-0 in the playoffs yesterday. Yeah, shout out to Surfer. He was there. Yeah, man. Shout out to everyone that was locked in.
Big up Daniel. He says that 16 out of 10 shirt is fire. I'm wearing mine. Thanks, Ray, for being the biggest meme on YouTube.
Shout out Daniel. Shout out everyone who bought the 16 out of 10 tees. I've closed the shop now, but I will be reopening it at some point in July, people. No, some point this month, sorry. I'll reopen it with more merch.
Big up MF. He says, feels good being a Madrid fan. First Champions League and now Mbappe. Next, Saliba, slow your blood clot down. Hala Madrid and fuck Barca. I'm with the last bit. Hala Madrid and fuck Barca. The rest, woy.
Yeah, Madrid has done it. Tassam mentioned it before. Madrid have just done a different level, man.
Yeah, they're in their own planet. Blood.
Yeah. That's legit. It's a Madrid world, and we're all just living in it.
Mm-hmm. Big up Ray again. He says Cup Winners' Cup, basically the Conference League. Only the European Cup matters for European heritage, and you must have at least 5 to qualify. Well, to me, that's bollocks now because there are massive clubs. I'm talking Bayern have won the Cup Winners' Cup. Like, let me start. You understand? Like, I think United have won a Cup Winners' Cup. Like,
yeah, we have won a Cup Winners'
Cup. You understand? So you get me.
But again,
European heritage thing in the Champions League. I hear that. Like, if you got your own one, then you're 30 in it. If you got, I think if you get to 3, that's when I think you can. Yeah, you get me. But I don't really have.
Hey, Hamza claims heritage after 1 UCL.
Bro, Hamza was an Arsenal fan. Big up 954 yard man. He said Dr. Umar is not happy. Snow bunny crisis.
Again, Dr. Umar got to understand, innit? And he's also got to mind his own business a little bit too. But shout out, Umar.
There you are.
There you are. Big up Rome's my family. He says, ask Flawless about the snow bunny at Molyneux.
What's this story there, Flawless?
Okay. What?
You know what I think he's talking about? You know what?
There you are.
I'm not gonna lie. I think he might. You know what? He might be talking about the referee. He might be talking about the referee because the referee was the
Oh,
woman.
yeah,
That's what it
okay.
was. The referee was a woman. And what was hilarious was we gave away a free kick. Somehow I ended up in the wall.
What, when Mons was looking sus?
It is no. A free kick for the opposition.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not a free kick for us. And then the woman was the female referee was sorting out the wall. So it was me and one over in the wall. And she was like, yeah, just go onto the near the she was like, yeah, just line up here, just on the edge of the D. And then she smirked. And I started laughing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I presume he's talking, unless he's talking about something else I forgot about. I thought he was talking about the ref. But yeah, the ref, that's what he's talking about.
Big up Mr. Kid Gunner. He says, big up the man them Flawless out here looking like Gilligan from Gilligan's Island.
What's Gilligan's? I don't know what Gilligan's Island is.
I've heard of that, but I don't know what he looks like, but I've heard of it.
Okay.
I think it was a TV show back in the day. Big up deluded Chelsea fan. He says, I want Lewis use untangles. I want Lewis use untangles like structure and game management with Enzo. I do not hear about quality or players missing chances.
How about you untangle that super chat and send that again? I'll talk about what I want to talk about, but thank you.
That was that was a difficult one to read, blood. I'm not gonna lie. American show in the 90s. Okay, it was an American show in the 90s.
Right.
See, I remember, blood. I'm showing my fucking age, blood. Jesus Christ.
See, I didn't know. I had the hair out. It was Mo Salah. Now I got my hair plaited. It's somebody else. All right, big up though.
Champions League final, boys. Real Madrid, 15 Champions Leagues. That is actually mad. You get me? The greatest football club of all time, blood. You get me? We have to be real. They are the most dominant. You get me? The most Champions Leagues. I think they got the most La Ligas as well. Double winners as well. They could have been treble, but they missed out on the Copa del Rey. But they got the La Liga. They have the Champions League. Jude, La Liga Player of the Year in his first season, top goal scorer, Champions League winner, getting an assist in the final. Jude haters in the mud, you understand? Before we talk about the game, the first thing I want to talk about is the hate that Jude Bellingham receives, blood. You understand? And I think it's a damn shame. You get me? I think there's a lot of jealous people in the world. You understand? You look at other players who are young, doing well, English, and it's just pure praise. You get me? And I'm talking about Phil Foden. You get me? Who has been caught up in hella bullshit off the field. The man was bringing Gyal into the England squad. You get me? You understand? He cheated on his Gyal. You get me? He watched his mother get punch up. You understand? He's doing gun fingers when he scores. You get me? But he's the star boy, the golden child, the best thing since sliced bread. You understand? You look at Jude Bellingham. He don't get caught up in nothing. His time at Birmingham, nothing. Dortmund, nothing. Madrid, nothing. The only time you hear about Jude is on the pitch. You understand? The man's 20 years old. Yeah, and look what he's doing, blood. You understand? It's a lot of jealousy. You get me? I know what plays a part. We all know what plays a part, blood. You understand? We all know that plays a major part. People are jealous that a black man is doing so well. You understand? Or is putting, you understand, giving black children a role model to look up to from the next generation. You get me? Because the next generation right now is moving mad. You understand? Every minute I'm seeing a young G get touched here, there, everywhere. Pause. You understand? Jude is an inspiration. You get me? What that man has done, the bravery, you understand, to go abroad and do what he's done. You don't see English players going abroad and doing what he's doing, bro. You see them go abroad and fade out, blood, or go to some rubbed out clubs. You understand? How many British players have gone abroad and done what Jude has done? A handful.
That's
you
true.
can't be there like and name a bag of them, blood. You get me? There's a handful, bro.
Yeah, it's very, very.
You understand?
Very, very few.
There is very few, bro. You get me? And for me, it's just, you get me? I don't understand why people hate on him. Even the the interview after the game, they're saying, oh, he's trying to force tears. No, he's not, bro. I can actually understand what he's saying, bro. When he's saying, we talking about his mum and his dad, saying they're driving him all up and down the country, mad hours. That's what me and Lily do, bro. I'm coming in mad hours. I'm running off the pod to go and take Trey. So I know he means that, blood. He knows the input that his mother and father put to get him to that level, blood. The sacrifices, his little brother, probably just sitting there, pissed off in the back of the car, driving everywhere, bro. You understand? A lot of sacrifices was made, blood. You get me? The man went from Birmingham to Madrid. His journey has never been seen before, blood. He is Alex Hunter. Jude Bellingham is Alex Hunter, bro. You understand? Real talk, blood.
I hear the comparison.
You get me? It's just he pulled up a bit later, blood. You understand? The man is an absolute credit, blood. You get me? And long may it continue, bro. You understand? Big man ting. Big man ting, bro. You get me? And what I've clocked as well is, yeah, when people say, oh, he's quiet in games, he doesn't really get involved. I was watching that game like everyone was, yeah? I was watching that game like everyone was, yeah? And it's the way, it's how Ancelotti has him playing, bro. You understand? It's where he positions him on the pitch. He doesn't really have an involvement, blood. He can't really get involved in a game where he is, bro. You understand? I've seen it now, blood. I was watching the game and I was like, bro, he can't. It's like, it looks to me like Ancelotti saying to him, stay there and don't move.
Yeah, you stay up.
You get me? When I watch interviews with other players, like I was watching the team with Andy Cole. Shout out Coley, you get me? When he went on the overlap, I was watching that this morning and he was saying that Kevin Keegan said to him at Newcastle, just stay in between the 18-yard line, in between the 18-yard box. Just stay there. I don't want you coming out, pause. I don't want you going there. Just stay there. And I think that Ancelotti has Jude in that same role where he's saying, yo, just stay there. Don't move. You understand? Because 9 times out of 10, when the big moment drops, who's involved? Jude. Vinny's assist, Jude. Yeah, Maatson made a horrific mistake, but Jude still had, you get me? He could have been greedy and said, yo, that eyes lit up and tried to go to goal.
Yeah, he made the right decision.
He saw the better option. Nah, Vinny's in. Pause. If I slide this ball, bang, pause, game done. You understand? So, for me, you get me? Like, big up Jude every time, blood. You understand? We're going to defend him over Yasser, blood. You get me? Because the way they want to run around with Foden and this guy, you get me? He ain't no fucking role model, blood. You understand? I won't tell Trey, look at what Foden's doing, bro. I'll tell Trey, look, I'll tell Trey, look what Jude's doing, bro. I'll say, watch Jude. Don't watch Foden, blood. Look at this guy, bro. You get me? The guy's like 23 and he's got 10 kids, bro. Nah, don't be doing that, blood. I don't care how much money you got. Don't be doing that, blood. Slow your blood clot down, bro. I was Pickney you need, dog. You get me? Even Sterling did that. Sterling had around 10 Pickney when he was 21, dog. I said, when the Ross clot this, dog.
Sterling got that many kids,
slow down, blood. You understand?
I think he's got like 2, 3.
Is it?
So
Sterling had 3.
I remember that was like the
three
meme.
by the
That
time
was
he
like
was
the
21.
meme from 10 years ago. I still remember it till the second. Every time like
You
Raheem
get me?
Sterling kids and stuff. Here's the thing with Jude. I had this
Big up Jude
conversation
every
with,
time, blood, didn't it? You get me?
Let me say this, Troops. I had a conversation with Big Up Goonie. I had a conversation with him about this. And he's like, you know what? I feel like here's the thing. Just because people think his PR is too much, it doesn't mean you need to pull all the way on the other side and act like he's a shit player. First of all, he's the 3rd top scorer in La Liga. He's literally played striker all year long. He scored goals in El Clásicos. He scored goals against Atletico Madrid. He's had big moments in big games. I think he had a bad game against Dortmund. Like, that's nothing wrong to say he had a bad game.
It wasn't his best game. No one's saying
Yeah,
that.
even if you say he had a
great
bad game, it's not that deep anyway. Like, he had a bad game. Wow, end of the world. Like, players have bad games anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, he's been a very good player. By the way, please don't think Madrid fans like English players anyway.
Look at that.
Like, they're sat here.
Look,
yeah, 100%. They're
Ancelotti
sat here.
confirmed what you're saying, Troops. He wants Jude near the box, nowhere near the midfield. That's
He
why
played him
he's not
striker.
involved. Man see him and they're like, oh, what's this guy doing? He's just there. Bro, he's been
He's
assigned
striker,
a role.
literally.
Stay there. Don't move. Vinny and Rodrigo, Valverde, they'll do the work. You just stay there, bro. You understand? Play your role. And he's playing his role.
He's a
But
striker.
man want to hate, bro. Let man hate.
He's a striker, 100%. He's played as striker this season. And by the way, as I was saying, like, Madrid fans, not like they're sat here in love with English players. I mean, they signed Ballon d'Or winning Michael Owen. They signed Jonathan Woodgate. There's so many examples of English players who are just crap abroad. I mean, the only example they use positive is really Beckham.
Sorry, Lewis.
Yeah, no, but the only
Joe
positive
Cole, he
example
went to France, he
is
was shit.
Beckham. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Beckham
yeah, he
was
struggled
McManaman.
there, but he got Hazard to Chelsea.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, McManaman
it's
as well.
literally
Yeah,
Beckham,
McManaman.
McManaman, Lineker, Lineker when he went Barca.
Woodgate and Owen.
That's really it, bro. You
Yeah,
get me?
they're the ones.
Like, if you go
Say
way
Bale?
back, then you can
No,
look
he's
at
playing
Liam
good
Brady
example
when he
shots,
went
good.
from
okay,
Arsenal to
okay.
Juventus.
Woodgate and
But,
Owen are
like,
the reason why English players
English
weren't
people-
bought by
English
Spanish
youths
clubs
don't
for like
go.
a year.
English youths don't go abroad and do their thing, bro. They go abroad and flop. This guy is king of Madrid in one blood. The man was king of Madrid by December before even winning anything. The man had them in a headlock, bro. You understand? The man had them in
Well,
a
they would have
headlock, bro. And
waved
you know
the
how the
white
Spanish
flag
are,
at
blood.
him if he was flat.
And you know how the Spanish are. They're a bit techie, blood. So imagine them the way this, obviously not the Madrid though. Madrid they're not still. But you understand? When I went to Atletico, the man they're straight racist, but I'll say it, straight racist, blood. So when you see them bigging up a black man like that, blood, it's like, yo, bro, you know, like, you get me? It's only really the South American youth that they rate, blood.
Yeah, they boo anyone. Like, we know that about Real Madrid. Like, they've literally booed
Even
all their-
Ronaldo got
They've booed Cristiano Ronaldo. I've seen them boo Raul. Like, they will boo anybody if they are not performing. Yeah, he will.
Did he lag out for
Did he
you
just
guys
lag
as
out?
well?
Was it? I hear what Troops is saying in regards to Bellingham. Did I have my back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yes, you're back.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
back?
back.
Did I lag out? Did my back?
Now you're
Alright,
back.
cool. But yeah, yeah, it's all good. I hear what Troops is saying in regards to. Of course, some of the criticism comes from jealousy. Of course, some of it comes from a black man doing so well. Also, on top of that, also because you know what it's like, because aesthetics. Because technically, he isn't the best baller. I do agree with Hassam. He wasn't good in the final, but he wasn't the only one who wasn't good in the final. Vinicius Jr. wasn't all that in the
Rodrigo
final.
was piss poor.
Rodrigo was poor. Like Real Madrid
If
weren't
anything,
good overall.
Dortmund were just better the whole first half.
In particular, their attacking players. And I think where it is from Bellingham, and again, Hassan mentioned it in his conversation with Goonie, because the PR is so strong, people want to go the opposite direction to double down. Because is there some of the PR over the top? Yes. When you see him getting compared, I can't remember what big account it was. Was it Paddy Power or some big account? And it was like Jude or Zidane. That's where the issue lies. When they start doing stuff like that, because
No, but that's Twitter, bro. That's these children, these absolute
This was
children.
That's what happens. Like when you start overhyping too much, there becomes another extreme from the other side.
This wasn't children, though. This was a big account, but I can't remember who it was.
No, but I guarantee it's a kid that's running that account. Guarantee it's 18, 19-year-old.
Yeah, but like they will, but if they could sanction that, if they not sanction that, they could delete that tweet if they wanted to. Like that's where it stems from with the whole comparison. And I've seen the comparison with Zidane.
They get monetization off it now.
Yeah, that's where exactly. But that's where the over the top criticism.
Yeah, but your opinion shouldn't come up of someone comparing him to Zidane.
No, we shouldn't be. But we acted. We again. Let's.
And them are saying it was match of the day.
Of
course, saying it was match of the day.
But we know these things happen. Let's stop acting like it's the football, like it's not the footballing world we live in. There's a football world we want to live in, and then there's a football world we live in. And because the praise is over the top, to balance that out, the criticism is going to be over the top. None of it's fair. Should he be getting compared to Zidane? No. Should he also be getting criticized so heavily like he's the worst player in the world? Also no. He should be praised for what he's doing. Does he have levels to go and improve? Absolutely. But has he done a good job at Madrid? Yes, I think he's a good player. And that's it.
That's what I think the thing is, though. I think a lot of people are talking like he's already the finished article yet, and he's not there yet. He's a good player. Obviously, I think the way Ancelotti's using him also doesn't really get all of his abilities out there. He more has to focus on moments. But I do think to a point people are overhyping him just a bit. He's a good player. He's going to get even better, but some men are acting like he's already there yet, and he's not there yet. He's still got a couple levels to go. That's where I agree with Flawless.
He's 20. You can't be there yet, blood. You understand? Like Messi weren't there at 20.
But I feel like people are acting like he's already there. And that's the thing. That's where I start to think he is a little bit overhyped. Only a little bit. Not majorly. He's not a crap player that's just being saved by PR. But the PR has been a little bit brazy this season. And I want to see him just keep developing and keep building.
But if you're 20 years old and you're doing what you're doing, you're wearing the number 5 shirt, you're playing at Real Madrid. I say it again, you're wearing the number 5 shirt, Zinedine Zidane, and you're playing at Real Madrid. And you've got in there in your first season as a 20-year-old, and all that experienced players around you, the likes of Modric, the likes of Toni Kroos, the likes of what's his name, Courtois, and you are taking you're at Carvajal, you're taking the sword and running with it, bro. Like, not when Modric and them were talking about him, and they were saying like before the game, like, bro, we never knew. Like when this route rolled through the door, we were like, yo. Like his desire, his willingness to learn, improve. Like they say, like
I hear it.
He's like a
But I
sponge.
also
He
feel
just
like
sits
because the way
around them and he's
Ancelotti
like asking
uses
this
him,
question, that question, this game, that game. How can I improve my game? When you play this match, yo, I see you do this move. How did you do? And then like to the point where Cruz and Modric were like, bro, he's annoying me. Like he just wants to be around, man. Like he just, and I think that's he's the kind of player.
That's why there's no question over his ability.
Wants to improve. He's a player where you know, like, yo, he's gonna sit down, he's gonna listen, he's gonna take everything in. Pause. He's a player that can be coached, and that's why he can go so far, blood.
But like, no one's disputing that.
Game over.
No one's disputing that. It's just I think some people are talking about it like he's already there, and I don't think he's there yet. He's definitely on the path to it. He's had a great season, a great first season at Madrid. He hit the ground running. I think he got 4 goals in his first 4 games, but I don't think he's there yet in terms of like consistency throughout a 90-minute game. And I think part of that also comes down to the way Ancelotti used him as well. So I don't think he deserves too much criticism, but I do think he's getting overhyped a little bit, just only a little bit. And obviously the next few years are just going to make all of that justified if he continues on this trajectory.
But they were lucky. Well, not lucky, but it's the heritage, isn't it? Like that final reminded me a lot of the Liverpool Real Madrid final when Courtois was just going on crazy, blood. And you get me, Liverpool should have won that one. And if Dortmund took their chances in the first half, you get me. That Adeyemi, blood. Do you know who he reminds me of? Walcott. Pure pace and no end product, blood. Because when that goes, you ain't catching him, bro. And that was like Walcott. When Walcott went, it was like, you're done, bro. He's gone. He's gone. You get me? But his end product was fucking ridiculous. Like, I think it was do you not think it was a mistake to not start Royce? Because I don't think Brand had a good game.
But he didn't, but they were the better side, and that's where the game went wrong. Not so much with Royce coming on.
It was literally 2 minutes after he came on, they scored.
But yeah, they took off Adeyemi.
Remember, Carvajal had the same one, and he should have scored. And because it's a training drill because they did it before, and it's just gone over. Carvajal, Cruz, same move. And then the second one is work now. Like Carvajal's got his header on target.
Yeah, I hear that. It's because Adeyemi was their outlet. That's what it was. Even though he missed the chances, they should have left it. I don't know why the manager took him off. But talking to Jez about this, who watches, not your Dortmund fan, so he'd be watching them, and he's like, this has been a criticism of the manager all season long. Despite the Champions League run, that's why Dortmund fans have been critical of Terzic.
Jez is not luckiest person on earth. Spurs and Dortmund.
Yeah, speak for man.
He must hate his life right now.
It's peak. It is absolute. So yeah, I think the manager got it spot on. It's just that Dortmund didn't take their chances. That's what. But we all
here's the thing. You know what? I hate when people say this. Here's the thing. It's not even fucking heritage. All this, listen, heritage has become a buzzword to use in football over the last 10, 15 years. It's become a new thing. If it was down to heritage, AC Milan would have slapped Chelsea, would have slapped Liverpool, would have done all of this. They've got more Champions Leagues. At the end of the day, you have to execute on the football pitch. It's not heritage. It's standards. It's player quality. Yesterday, 2 days ago, the same exact place where Adeyemi missed his chance, Vinicius scored it. That's the difference. Player quality. Vinicius took his chance, Adeyemi didn't. The game against us, Courtois was man of the match. If Salah took a chance or Mane took a chance, the whole game changes.
And the first game saves Hussam.
No, I understand Courtois was man of the match, but that has nothing to do with heritage. That's not Madrid heritage why Courtois was man of the match. What the fuck has that got to do with heritage? It's not heritage. It's the fact that we just didn't take our chances.
No, because, for example, look at the Bayern Munich game in the semi-final, yeah? When Bayern Munich went 1-0 up here, everyone...
Yeah, but that was Tuchel's tactical fault.
Everyone in their mother thought, yo, this is it, blood, you understand? Even when it went 1-1, everyone sat there and thought, okay, cool, we're going extra time.
What's this?
We're going extra time. You understand?
The Bayern game.
Bayern Madrid.
Semi-final. Okay.
When we're talking about the heritage thing. When Bayern scored, everyone thought this is it now. Fucking hell. Madrid are gonna, this might be the Madrid, it might be the Dortmund Bayern again, 2013 rerun of the final. You get me? When it went 1-1, nobody sat there and said, yo, Madrid are gonna, everyone was sitting there like, okay, cool, we're going extra time. Okay, cool, it's gonna be extra time thing, you get me? Then the heritage, because even like the I look at the Chelsea game with Madrid, when Chelsea were 2-0 up, bro, and then it just went duk. You get me? Like it just
can't take past the ball to Madrid.
Like one thing and it just went. It's like
everything. Got one chance.
It's like you have to. It's like the crowd play their part as well. Like the crowd, like the burnabout, it all adds.
It does add into it.
It does,
but
because when
Chelsea
it goes
beat
1-1
Madrid in
now,
the
or
lockdown
1-0, you
season.
look around, you're like,
I
shit.
could also
You see them
argue that was
like
too good
blue,
game
you're
management
like,
as well.
You're like, yo.
Lewis, then
As
you
soon
beat
as we
Madrid
went
when you
3-0
won the
up, I
Champions
wanted
League.
Jorginho and immediately slow
Lewis,
down the
then you
game.
beat Madrid when you won the Champions League. Tuchel.
Yeah.
You beat Madrid on the
2-0.
way. That's what I'm saying. Manchester City beat Madrid on the way last season.
No, but
And
they,
we're
no, but they
comparing
lose the
Madrid and
first
City
one, and
heritage
then they
now.
win the second.
That's
Like
not
they'll
the
lose.
point.
And look, it's like the one that Chelsea lost. They shouldn't have lost that. Everyone was like, "Raw, Chelsea have done it, you know. Madrid have done fucking hell." And then
Yeah, but
literally,
once again,
bang,
that's
bang,
player
bang.
quality. They had Timo Werner at
Also, we
Bernabeu,
just did
bro.
too much stupidness in the first leg.
Exactly. That's the point. So
I
it's
think
not like we
Heritage
can sit up
does
here and
Edouard
talk
Mendy
about
going
quality.
walkabouts and all that.
Yeah, we can sit here and talk about heritage. You know, there's certain people that think 9 Arsenal players make a Madrid Arsenal combined 11, but that's not the case. Quality beats heritage and beats all of these buzzwords that people like to use. At the end of the day, Madrid went, I think it was like 10 years without the Champions League from 2002 up until
12.
2002.
It was 12. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so did they not have heritage in those 10
Yeah,
years when
and,
they were
and
getting
that's
knocked
where
out?
I agree with you, Hassam. And yes, heritage does play a part, but what's most important is quality. You need
But they had
Exactly.
the quality in them teams, bro. That was the Galacticos. They just never had the chemistry.
Nah, those that team.
They
was
never had
not
the
bad.
chemistry. You forget Makaleli was in that team, blood. Zidane was
No,
in that team. Figo
No,
was
the
in that team.
Makaleli
Beckham
team was
in that
good,
team.
but the
Ronaldo.
reason why them Galacticos didn't win nothing is because they sold Makaleli. If they would have kept Makaleli, they probably win a Champions League, in my opinion. But when they
They
sold
won
him,
the
that's
thing
what
in
it was.
2001, but then it's
And then he went till 2013.
04.
Those teams were not out. Take after the Galactico team, the Madrid teams were not good.
no.
They were great in name and they had fantastic. They always signed great individuals, but as a team, was it good? No, the team that won 3 in a row, that was a bad boy team.
Yeah, that was a gunman.
Yeah, that was but also it had balance. Not only did it have great individuals, the balance was in the midfield with Casemiro, Cruz, Modric, etc., etc. So yes, heritage does play a part. However, you do need
Also,
to
if it
have
was
quality.
heritage, Chelsea would have never won the Champions League because what was
You'd
their
have to have
heritage
quality.
before they won the UCL?
Yeah, you need to have quality. It's quality.
Exactly.
It is a buzzword.
You
I
know
get
why
what you're
Chelsea won the
saying,
Champions
Jonathan.
League?
Built different.
Drogba, Essien, Lampard, Ashley Cole, John Terry, Petr Cech. At the end of the day, if I give, we sat here talking about heritage. This guy right here has the least heritage on this whole panel. Give Troops this season, even with Arteta, with everything. Give him Vinicius and Chouameni. Then what? Could they win the Champions League? The answer is yes. Fuck the heritage, bro. Get the players of quality, construct your team in a proper way, and you can win the competitions. The reason why Liverpool didn't win the Champions League the year that we played Real Madrid, Fabinho and Thiago took steroid injections in their knee to be able to play that final because we played every single game possible, the quadruple charge season. We played every single game, week in, week out, same team. We didn't really have depth, so we couldn't really rotate like that. And the players were dead at the end of it. They just couldn't run. They couldn't give their all. So at the end of the day, it's all about quality. Chelsea have beaten Real Madrid. Liverpool have beaten Real Madrid. 2009, we beat them 4-0 at Anfield. They had Raul Gonzalez. They had a young Gonzalo Higuain. They had some of the best players in the world, by the way. Even back then, they had a good team. You know, what's his name? Flawless is team as well.
Time there, when you beat them 4-0, they were shit in Champions League them times, but they was actually okay in La Liga.
Yeah, but my point is what? It's not
that
just
period of 01
quality groups.
01 to 07, they were shit in Europe. They were shit in La Liga. They were shit everywhere, blood. When it went to 07, 08 to thing, La Liga improved, and then the Champions League was still shit, blood. But then it's when Mourinho came, when they started to like, all right, cool, they started to come back again, get to semi-finals, and then obviously Ancelotti came in, and because that first team that won La Decima, most of that team is Mourinho's, blood. That's a Mourinho team. He added who did he add? He added Gareth Bale, and who did he add? Gareth Bale, and who? Because everyone there was Mourinho. I think it was Gareth Bale and
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to put all the years together.
La Decima, 2013, 2014, La Decima.
Di Maria, Gareth Bale, Benzema was there. I think also Higuain was there. I could be wrong.
They was there already. Mourinho already got them. I'm saying the only people they added to that team to get La Decima was, I think, because
Bale
Mourinho
and Di Maria.
Xabi Alonso. I think who was it?
I can't remember all these.
Xabi Alonso played under Mourinho. It was Bale, it was Gareth Bale, and I think it was Di Maria, I believe.
Cruz and Bell. Because Di Maria was there. Di Maria was a Mourinho signing.
Fair.
Cruz and Bell. It was Cruz and Bell. They just signed two
Listen,
man.
you
Big
got
up
quality,
yeah.
you win.
It was Cruz and Bell. That was it. Cruz Bell and Isco. Isco was around there anyway, but he was on the bench. But Isco got promoted. Isco was moving sick that time. That's when we were looking at Isco. Di Maria was already there. Di Maria, Modric. That's all
Isco was a
Mourinho.
baller, man.
Huh?
First.
Isco was a baller. He was a serious baller.
Yeah, top baller. We were looking at him, blood. Varane. That's all Mourinho, bro. Yeah, that was a Mourinho team, La Decima.
Everyone was looking at Isco. He's a baller.
Top baller, blood. But what? Who's gonna win? Who's in pole position to win Ballon d'Or? Vinny, I lie. It's Vinny
Right now, it's Vinny, but it depends on the international tournaments.
Like I've said, they said this last week. It should be Vinny. If Messi wins Copa America, they're giving the Ballon d'Or.
No,
to
they
Messi.
won't. They won't give it.
Messi ain't getting
alright.
it. Messi,
Okay,
Messi's last one was last year.
You know what I'm saying? Like that PR won't be through the roof. Again, we know what Ballon d'Or is like. It's a pop. They don't even know what is the criteria. Popularity. They don't even tell us what the list is. You don't know if it's individual trophies, if it's individual stats, is it team stats? We don't know. That picture with Messi with Copa America, and they'll coincide it and probably have the World Cup there. And you think they're not giving that to? They're giving it to Messi if he wins Copa
Messi
America,
don't get it.
guaranteed. So you telling me a trophy? So if they win Copa America and Messi's holding the Copa America, and they're gonna bring out the World Cup and he's holding
because
both
he's
trophies.
in ML, but because if he was at Barca or PSG, he could get away with it. But because he's at MLS, you ain't getting away with it, bro.
Listen, France win the Euros, Mbappe wins it. Brazil win Copa America, Vinicius wins it. England win the Euros, Bellingham wins it. That's just the reality, bro.
It's literally on the international tournaments. I hear.
I'd give it to flipping. I'd give it.
Jorginho finished third.
I think Camavinga's got more. I think Camavinga's got more of a shout than fucking Mbappe when it comes to France, blood.
Again, but you should because of the club. But Mbappe holding the Euros.
Even performances.
Yeah, but Mbappe holding the Euros.
Camavinga in that final for me, man of the match.
Yeah,
and I've always said this. I rate him more than Tchouaméni.
I rate them both highly, but I think Tchouaméni's better. But they're both top.
If they're both on the market, I'm going Camavinga.
Jeez, now I go Tchouaméni.
I'm going Camavinga, bro. That kid. I remember the first time I see him play, I was like, "Yo, who's this guy, blood?" I was in awe, fam. I was in awe, blood. It was like when I saw Fabregas for the first time. I was like, "Yo, who's this kid? Yo, who's this shoot, blood? This shoot's moving mad." It was one of them, bro. Like when I saw Wilshire, I was like, "Whoa, yo, who's this, blood? This guy's moving mad." Camavinga, blood. He just, you get me. That performance
there, that tone as well.
Probably, yeah.
Say that again.
What happens when you're surprised? You said, did you speak in that tone as well? You said, did you speak in that tone? I'm like, probably, yeah, because that's what happens when you're surprised. Your voice goes up. I do it.
Yeah, blood. You get me?
Yeah, when you're shocked. You're like,
I'm trying to disrespect my voice, but I got 2 kids, bro. I fire shots, blood. Where's your kids? You get me? Let's move on. You understand? Big up Turkish, blood. You get me? He says, Bellingham PR is insane, whilst Saka and Foden. Saka don't really have a crazy PR. I can't lie. Saka's PR is not really. He's got PR.
Saka
but it's
PR
not
is
really like.
crap.
Pardon?
Saka doesn't have good PR at all. Saka's shit PR, if anything.
Yeah. And he has a shit stylist as well, bro. Like, you need a new
I
stylist.
was about to mention that, but it's
Your
better you
stylist
say
is
it.
shocking, bro. Brother, the shit I see Saka wearing, I'm like, doggy, me and you go selfishes, bro. I'm gonna put you on, man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're moving mad.
He looks like one of my uncles with one of them wide suits, you know.
I swear, I'm like, brother, looking at them fresh uncles, blood, when you go to the barbecue. You know me? You ain't go to your flipping African brethren's barbecue. There's bare fresh uncles there, them Congolese one with them bright suits, them orange suits, blood. You know, flawless nose, blood. You know, them orange suits. You're like, what's going on, guys? With them long loafers, blood. You know me? Man got snakeskin loafers on, cast. What's going on, fam? You get me? What's going on, blood? Nah, fam. Hey, them crazy Congolese uncles, blood. Looking like PK Humble, fam. It's mad. Big up man like Ed. He says it was an American show in the 60s, 70s, not 90s. The reruns were in the 90s. Oh, that's Gilligan's Island. Thank you for that, Ed, blood. Big up Zin Call or Zin Cal. He says issue is Bellingham acts like a child on the pitch. Do you see that?
I don't see that. I don't think he's petulant.
I don't see that.
That's me personally. But you say I'm not watching him like week in, week out. But from when I've watched Madrid, I've not seen none of that.
Yeah, I don't see him doing no bullshit. Yeah. Big up Ray. He says Europa League and Cup Winners' Cup is shameful to be in those comps anyway. We barely have any of those because we were always in the European Cup.
This
It's
is true,
shameful
by
to
the
be
way.
in a competition that you get into by winning domestic cups. Okay.
And we missed
That's like
out on a
saying
couple
Ryan Giggs
European
hasn't won a
journeys
Europa League.
because of what happened.
Yeah, he was always in the UCL. That's why.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he was
but
at
he
Man
has-
United. They always won the leagues, so it would override winning domestic cups.
And Liverpool were always winning the league as well in the 80s.
No, but we're talking
Well-
about that's the thing about this European Cup.
Not in the
Everything
90s.
And you have to
Noughties.
remember as well that when we were winning,
10s.
when we won 89, we were banned
90s,
from
we won
Europe.
fuck all.
When we won 91, we were banned from Europe. So we even missed opportunities to go into the European Cup. And I think we could have, our teams we had in there, we would have smacked, we could have had a decent chance, but because man doing their bullshit in Europe, the English
Yeah.
man,
They banned it.
we missed out on enough occasions, blood. And then
How
when we
long was
actually went, pardon?
We had a 5-year
gonna-
ban. I think it was
I was
after
gonna
the
ask-
Heysel disaster.
Yeah,
What was it? Okay, I was gonna ask how long
Guys,
was the ban for
it was
English
about,
clubs? What
I
was
think
the
it was from the 80s until early 90s.
years?
I think it was till
How
like
long were they
90.
No, that was no.
Was it like 92? I think it was like 84 till like 92 because we missed out on it 3 times, blood.
Jeez,
You get me? It's fucking fuming, fam. Obviously, I wasn't, but people were fuming.
of
'Cause
course.
we had a proper team. Like even like this is mad now.
Brother, your Invincibles didn't even win the Champions League.
No, not the Invincibles, blood. You get me? I shut up, Husam, blood. Just sit there and smoke cigarette, blood. You get me?
You're out here talking like, oh, we would have dominated Europe.
Mad,
No,
bro.
you wouldn't have.
You fucking mad, blood. Shut
Bro,
up,
there's
man. You
only
get
one
me?
English team who's
Shut up,
dominated
man. You
Europe.
get me? You won 1 Premier League, bro. Get out of here, man.
There
You
you
get
are.
me?
There you are.
You
There
mad?
you are.
I big up
Typical
Jack.
Jack.
You understand? I'm all here trying to be you. Get me? And then this guy just try to come in like he's some flipping arky out of nowhere. You must be crazy, bro. Rock bottom back on your blood clot. You get me?
All
But
that.
big up
Yeah,
Jack.
I was right.
you understand?
Sorry to cut you off. Yeah, it was
Go on.
5 years. Yeah, in the
Yeah,
aftermath.
that
all
5.
English
Yeah,
clubs
we
were
got
banned
it. Mash
for
man
5
up, bro.
years. I'm trying to
Get me?
see. Yeah,
Piss
you
me
was
off.
right. 85. Yeah, I think it was 85 to 90. I think
Yeah,
it was.
bro.
Yeah.
Fucked us
Mhm.
up, blood. But big up Jack. He says, I can't even lie, bro. Going to Madrid to win a Champions League is like hiring a ting to lose your virginity. They're Man City with Sun, bro. Fuck Madrid.
Yo, the hate on Madrid is crazy. I've seen that with the Kylian Mbappe transfer as well. People talking about, oh, it's not fair. You shouldn't go to Real Madrid. So Kylian Mbappe should not make the best move for himself.
Yeah,
for Real
I see
Madrid.
someone say that. Oh, he should go to somewhere else and make his own legacy. Piss off.
Big up
When he
my
wants
guy
to-
Mo.
I agree. He should have taken a challenge and came to the Chelsea.
Yeah, the gargantuan Chelsea,
Oh.
Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I said, "Ooh,
that's
we
not
go
a
to
challenge.
Madrid."
That's Mount Kilimanjaro right there.
This guy's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Well, what about Liverpool? Go win a back-to-back league. What a tough challenge there.
You haven't finished above us in 6 years.
Yeah, and like what? You got 1 league title to show for that. Whoop de do.
Yeah, you got none in the last 6. So hold that.
Great. You've got 1. We also won a
is bigger
Champions League.
than
in that
one
time.
is bigger than
So won a
0.
Club
Matt
World
1
Cup.
1.
It's like
Yeah, one's
we've
bigger
done
than
nothing
0.
in those 6 years.
That's
But,
fine. One's bigger than 0.
But
Nice. What a Premier League legacy. Man's beefing
Yeah.
with Leicester and Blackburn.
No, I'm not beefing with Leicester and Blackburn. I'm beefing with
Why?
Man
They've
United.
all got 1 league title.
No, we got 19. Thank you very much.
1 Prem League title then. Seems doing Prem legacy.
You got less league titles than Everton and Sunderland.
We're talking Prem legacy.
Please, please. You have to talk Prem legacy because pre-Prem, no one knew who the fuck Chelsea were. So
Hey, you barely even remember that era too. You weren't alive for it.
no problem. There's YouTube highlights. I've watched every single game.
Okay.
I got on my VR glasses and I lived it with the fans. I'm good, brother.
So black and white and all that fairs.
It was actually in color and there was match of the day. And there was offsides.
I expect that.
But yeah, like I
There's
was saying
none.
about, like I was saying about Mbappe, yeah, like doing what's best for you. It's not fair. We should go.
Yeah.
Like, no, go to Real Madrid. It's the best move for Kylian Mbappe. It's the best move for Real Madrid. When did you stop making the best move for yourself as a player or as a football club? Like, that makes no sense. Now, is he under extreme pressure to succeed there? Absolutely. Only thing I think he can do that will not solidify his legacy, but make him one of those guys in Madrid, win a treble. Because they've never done that. He has to go there and win a treble. Not necessarily in the first season, but just in general.
Big up Kurt Chaos. He says, isn't Jude's brother playing for Sutherland? I think he means Sunderland, bro. But yeah, he is at Sunderland. Big up
Apparently,
Joe.
20 million price tag is his price, by the way.
Yeah. Big up deluded Chelsea fan again. He says, I want Lewis to use the intangibles for football like structure and in-game management. Keep same energy. That's what I meant.
At least you got it correct this time. But I don't know why these Poch peggers are so busy crying about, oh, keep the same energy when you lot didn't with Poch all of last season. Get out of it. Thank you for the donation, though.
I know him. He's not a potch beggar. He's bully out. That's
Yeah, the Lou, the Chelsea fan, he's on it. That's why he's put it.
Yeah, he's
the
on,
same
he's on
energy when
bully
I've
and
done that the
Italian
entire
stuff.
time.
No, he's
But
on
if I
bully
didn't
and
keep the
Italian
same
stuff.
energy, then I would have been Maresca out from the start. But no, I give every manager time.
Big up Jack again. He says Madrid got dirty history, just good damage control. I'd love to know more about that, blood. You get me? Big up Turkish again. He says Foden has 6 Prems, treble winner with Champions League, 40 goals and assists this season with better ability. I've seen people say best debut season ever, Haaland last year. But this is the thing. When you say that now, people expected Haaland to go and do what he did. No one expected Jude to go and do what he did. No one expected the midfielder to go into La Liga in his first season and be top scorer. Like, Jude never had that amount of goals in his game, bro. You understand? Like, what he's done, it's you're comparing it to what other people have done, but Haaland was supposed to do what he's supposed to do. Haaland was bought to get to the Champions League. Jude was not bought to be their top goal scorer. You understand?
Yeah, no,
Jude was not bought to win them Champions League. Jude wasn't bought for that. Jude was bought to be the Cruz or the Modric replacement. One of them are going out, you're going in. You understand?
Also, we have to talk about big moments, by the way. Foden, goals against Arsenal 0, goals against Liverpool 0 this whole season. A hat-trick against Brentford doesn't make you the best player in the fucking world.
You feel me? And Jude in the big moments, you look at goal, winning goal in his first El Clasico. Come on, bro. Assist.
And by the way, you're talking about Foden. Sorry, didn't he have a shit game against Man United in an FA Cup final?
When
What's
goals.
the difference then?
And then
He's got
Jude,
locked up by Maino.
significantly worse than Dortmund or Madrid.
He's got locked up by Maino, man. It can happen. Allow him for that.
Jude played poor.
Well, that's the point, Flawless.
Jude played poor in Champions League final, but then he still got an assist plan. So big moments, he's there, in it. So that's why they're saying it.
Do this. Honestly, I hate when people do. People act like Foden's been unbelievable every fucking game. No, he hasn't. He was shit for the first 3 months, bro. Like, honestly,
like Saka was ahead of him, and now he's caught back up. And you get me. Big up Fats, my GG. He says people seem to forget Real Madrid don't need a good performance. Real Madrid were just stalling until the second half. One chance from a corner kick, goal.
I don't think they were necessarily stalling. In fact, I think Dortmund were just actually the better side. That's what happened. Dortmund would have, like they were the better side, and Dortmund had a good side, very well organized, very well drilled side, but didn't take their chances.
It comes back to Madrid quality. If Cruz wasn't quality, that's the hit first man. You get.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Madrid got 2 clear-cut chances and took them both. That's just Madrid for you. That's quality. Yeah.
If Vinny had the chance at the Diemi did, Dortmund win the Champions League. So it's not just quality and full stop. It's not just heritage.
Big up GDJ Madrid. He says another 3P incoming with Madrid with Mbappe and Mini Pele.
I'm with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, stop English teams from winning the champs. With it. Let's go, Madrid.
We ain't there yet, so I'm here for that.
What do you mean, Hassan? That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Let Madrid win another one. As long as it's not you lot or some another English club, I'm all for it.
Yeah, we ain't
Big up Sanjeet. He says after Hazard failed transfer and no Mbappe, Madrid won 2 Champions League in 3 transition seasons. Now rebuild is complete with Mbappe. Only Pep can beat Madrid.
Nah, well, he got beat.
All of this is a rebuild.
This is what I want to know though. Where does Pep go after City? Because who can he go apart from PSG? Who can he go and compete with Madrid with this team?
I think he either goes back to Barca or he goes into international management.
Yeah, so I was about to say Spanish national team. That's what
they're the 2 options. But that is a great point that I forgot about. That Madrid actually have won 2 Champions Leagues in a rebuild, which is crazy. In particular, the first one as well. Because when Ancelotti went back, it wasn't because that team they was rebuilding.
You know what's funny? Madrid don't even do rebuilds.
Nah, they do, but it's like no one because when they won it the year with Ancelotti, they weren't favorites for the competition at that point. Because Vinicius Jr. weren't Vinicius Jr.
Yeah,
it was question
every year for the last 7 years.
That's true. No, that is true. I'm not disputing that. Ancelotti was doubted, which is crazy, which we'll talk about. Everyone didn't expect Rodrigo wasn't Rodrigo yet. Like we didn't expect these things to happen. Camavinga and Tchouameni were young at that, but there was not the expectation. No one thought they'd go win 2 in 3 years.
one
Mbappe
club
coming to
for
Madrid
one-
will make them ruthless. Big up
Juventus.
Danny Blood.
Looking forward to
is
watching Madrid
true.
next season.
Big up LJ says flawless thoughts on the Bruno Al Nassr rumor.
Hope it's true.
There you are.
Big up Todor. He says Pep to MLS. Watch that's
No
if the
way.
money, if the
That ain't
Wonga
gonna
is
happen.
right,
That ain't gonna happen.
then that can happen. If the money ain't right, then nah, it ain't happening. Blood, you get me. Arsenal. News broke over this weekend that Victor Osimhen wants Arsenal. His preferred destination is Arsenal. Now, for me, I'm a bit on the fence with Osimhen, blood. You get me?
Really?
Sometimes I see him, I think, okay. Sometimes I see him and I'm like, where is he? What's he doing? What does he bring? You get me? For me, he's a bit hit and miss, blood. You understand? And the type of money they're asking for, I'm not involved. You get me? I'm not involved, blood. I think going for Benjamin Sesko and a Gyökeres would be a much better move. For me, I don't believe, I've said it for time that even now that he's pushing this Arsenal thing, I'm not going to start, you get me? Like majority of Arsenal fans would be like, oh yeah, Osimhen, all this shit, blood. You get me? Shout out my brother Kelechi. But yeah, you're not going to get that from Troops, blood. I don't think he can do a job in the Premier League. I think he'll get found out. I think in Europe, he can do his thing. You get me? I think Serie A, La Liga, he can go, he can be a problem. But in the Premier League, nah, you get me? And the money he's asking for, his wages are absolutely ridiculous, blood. You get me? And for me, you ain't done enough to demand that kind of money, blood. You get me? Like, I don't think he had a really good season this year. You get me? He weren't pulling down trees the way he was the season before. You get me? And I'm not really convinced with him, bro. You get me? I think Arsenal should steer clear. You understand? I think that's one that we should let that go by. You get me? People will say, oh, what's Sesko done? But you look at Sesko, he's 21, 45 million. It's not that big of a risk. His wages are going to be much lower. You get me? And you're not bringing him in as the plan A. You're bringing him in as cover. You get me? You're bringing him in to put more strength on the bench, because if you bring him in and you bring in a Gyökeres, then Gyökeres can go into the plan A role. You get me? And then would
you like to see them both, Troops?
Yeah, I've said that.
Okay.
If we sign Sesko, then it needs to be Sesko and Gyökeres. Yes. It can't just be Sesko. If we signed Gyökeres and then we didn't get Sesko, I'd be like, cool, because we got Gyökeres.
Right.
If Sesko pulls up,
yes,
somebody's got to roll through with him, blood.
Yes,
and I don't want it to be Osimhen.
You're looking for a senior marksman.
Yes. So I've said that. Right. You get me? Dash where the other striker, and then you have Sesko there. You get me? Then you have Gabriel Jesus. You hold bench as well. You can cover Saka because you do better on the right. You get me? I think that's you do better on the wings. You understand? When you've been coming off the bench and playing that role, you've got 2 assists. So I'm happy with that. You get me? He's not having knee surgery as well. So I'm good with that. You understand? Then you have Gyökeres. You get me? He's your number 1. You understand? You have Kai there, so you can rotate between the two. You got Trossard and Martinelli. All right, now we're looking like we have a proper front line, bro. We have depth, we have strength, and we can, you get me? We can switch it up, bro. You understand? I'm not with this buying this Duracell battery lookalike, blood. I'm not on it, bro. I'm not on it, blood. Big man thing. I am not on it, bro. Man are telling me, nah, bro. Like I said, this season, I haven't heard no one talk about Osimhen.
Yeah, Napoli and everyone fell off him, the winger, KK.
Yeah, the guy with the mad name.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name, but the chat know who I'm talking about. He fell off a cliff. So did Napoli, just in general as well. So I understand your reservations at signing the Osimhen, in particular the money they're talking about, because they're talking big money. Like if it was cheaper, I'm sure you'd be more for it. If they were talking 60 M's, you'd be much more likely to go. Yeah,
million, I'd be like, all right.
And then it takes wages and also like agent fees into it. That's why we've started to pull away from the Osimhen links ourselves.
Because I'm like, I'm like, blood, I don't know, man. You get me? Like, even in the AFCON, when I was watching AFCON, I'm like, what did he do? I think he scored 1 goal, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't good enough.
I think he scored 1 goal, bro. You get me? And I remember seeing Drogba destroy AFCON. You get me? Move mad at AFCON, blood. I'm looking there like, all right, let me see what you're on now, blood. Iwobi perform better than him. Real talk.
I trust me. Like if I disagreed, I would like give some pushback.
If it's up to me, I'm putting Boniface instead of him.
All right.
Big man thing.
Yeah, I think it's the price point because they are talking big money. When you're talking 100 M's, 110 M's, there can't be any doubt with a player. It needs to be certified. It needs to be, all right, you're going to be the number one, and it's highly likely you are going to perform as well in the role we are putting you in. So I get it. I don't want my club to sign Osimhen for 100 M's.
I'm not with
and
it,
there is
bro.
doubts with it. There is doubts over him. I get you.
And then apparently Fulham are targeting Emile Smith Rowe. Marco Silva, that's his main target. They're gonna try to come for him, blood. You get me?
Pause.
I know we could probably get a decent amount for him. But I'm not sure about that, blood. I'm not gonna lie.
I know because I've asked you about him before, and you said you're a fan and you just want to see him get more game time. But it seems I don't want to give him game time, and he wants game time, so it makes sense to move to Fulham. That's what it seems. Because what is he? He's an 8, right? Am I right? You're right in saying that
he can play 8, 10, and on the wing.
Okay, so that seems fairly useful then. But for whatever reason, did he have any injury problems this season? Or is Arteta just not played?
Not really. Like he ain't really had injury. Like he's had a
couple, but nothing major.
Nothing major in it. Like it's been more that
been
he
out for
hasn't
2-3 months.
Nah. It's been more he hasn't been able to break into the team because of how good it's been in it. You get me? I'd rather a loan deal. You get me?
Okay.
Or for me, if we're sending him that way, then we need to try and get Paulino.
Oh, would that be a bad boy signing for you?
You understand? If we could, you want Smith Rowe? Okay, cool. We'll give you Smith Rowe, and then we'll give you what, 20 million, and then you give us Paulino.
Paulino would fit you
25 mil and Smith Rowe. You get me? Then I'd be more on it. You understand? Because I think that Smith Rowe coming off the bench is a good option, blood, and he wants game time, but at Arsenal he'll deal with playing a bit part role as long as he does come off the bench every game. You get me? Like he's the first, like out of the first 2 men to come off the bench. He's one of the first options, blood. You get me? I think he would be happy with that. Links with the other striker as well to Fulham. I
didn't see that.
I'll pay for his Uber, blood. You get me? I'll pay for the Uber, blood. You understand? I'll pay for the Addison Lee. Whatever form of transport he wants, bro. If he wants to go on the bus, I'll pay for his Oyster card. If he wants to go on the train, I'll buy him a 1-day travel card. I will do whatever he wants, pause, to make that deal happen, blood. You get me? We need to be all over that, blood. You understand? We need to be clearing out his locker at the London Colney or the Sobel, whatever you want to call it, blood. You understand? We need to be changing the locks on the training ground. He needs to be going to the training ground. He needs to be tapping it, and like that basketball meme when he's tapping it and it's just going duck, 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 duck. You understand? Sell his Clark. You get me? Whatever they offer, 5 million, 10 million, 1 million, fuck it, it's profit, mate. Yeah, sell his Clark, get him out the club, and get that 14 shirt off of his back, pause, as soon as possible, blood. Yeah.
Is there a player you'd give that number to?
And I speak for every Arsenal fan when with my thoughts on the other striker. I know every Arsenal fan agrees with me on that one. I know some of my thoughts and comments they don't agree with, but that one I know everybody and their mother agree with me that the other striker needs to fuck off, mate. Yeah. Who would I?
Would you give that number to anyone?
Well, at the club currently?
Yeah.
We don't have a striker. I want it to go to a striker, innit? No one, yeah, we got wingers, innit? Like Saka's got 7, Martinelli's got 11, Emile's got 10. 14. Yes, it's the 14 that we. Who's number 8? Odegaard's
7
got
is
8.
half of 14. Give it to Saka.
No, but Saka's got 7. 7 is a powerful number for us as well, isn't it? So him having the 7 and 7 is the number that we give our top wingers. So Perez had 7. Rocky.
I think
God bless
Kai
him.
Havertz should
So-
take number 14.
This guy's a dick, yo.
I'm not bantering.
This guy been testing Troops' patience the entire
I'm not
show.
bantering. I'm not. Stop. I'm not bantering.
The entire.
You
Tell
said-
your face you're not bantering.
10-10 Hassan
You're
instigations.
laughing. I
There
don't
you
know why
are.
you're laughing.
There you are.
There you are. There you
You're
are.
laughing, not me. I'm not even laughing. You said
Tell your
the guy
face that.
said
Why are you
that,
smiling?
Arsenal reporter said that.
Why don't you give Diaz the number? Why don't you give Diaz the number 7?
He already has it.
Does he has it?
Hold that.
Ah, you're piss blood, dickhead.
That was an L move from you.
Dickhead.
All their comebacks have been weak today. But they said that they said that he's gonna start anyway next season. Stop laughing, Flawless. I'm making a genuine point.
Don't blame me, yo.
That's why they're signing Sesko,
I'm not
because
involved,
Havertz is
yo.
the starting striker.
Man said Havertz 14, you know.
King Kai 14. It suits him. Stop laughing, Flawless.
Hey,
Why are you laughing?
it's the only, hey, man, the only Kai I respect has a monkey called Bubbles with him, just to clarify. But we move.
Big up Kai Havertz. He won them a lot of games this season. He did, by the way. Don't laugh again now. Brentford, many games.
I'm not laughing.
Anything
Are
else?
we done? What happened? No. We good.
Idiot,
I'm
yo.
just
This
breaking my
guy,
recommendation.
This guy has woke up on violence. I don't know what's his problem.
My name
Who?
is Brad-
Me?
My name is
Yes,
Brad-
you.
When he's here running his mouth, blood.
Oh, well, I didn't even say anything. That's crazy.
I mean,
Ah.
trust him to
Kai
bring up
14.
Havertz, though, because donkeys recognize donkeys, in it. So I get it.
There you are. Oh, you were celebrating Havertz's goal against Brentford. So much for a donkey.
Big up off Meta Professor. He says City want a long-term extension if Pep does stay. Is that true?
I would presume so. Why would they not offer him a short-term deal? Just common sense would tell me that if he's staying, 5-year deal. Of course they want him. Lifetime contract. They're not trying to see Pep leave. You know how much pressure they're under to replace him. That's a very tough thing to
It's
do.
probably the Girona manager that's going to go
Yeah,
there.
even
though.
if it is. And even if it is a good replacement, it's still like to reach, like, you're not going to get someone the quality of Pep. You're just trying to get close to or somewhere in the same realm.
Maybe Klopp.
Maybe Klopp.
Big up Chris Clark. He says Arsenal are moving like Arsenal again. Sesko to back up 29. It's going to be a long season. Hashtag Arteta out.
That's a route, man, Chris. Crazy.
Bro, the fan base is getting to that point again where this next season is going to be techie. I'm not going to lie.
Of
It's
course,
gonna be
because you can't spend. You're going to spend. Let's say you spend 200 M's, like you're closing in or getting around close to a billion. You have to deliver a major trophy.
We're on like I think we're on like 700 mil now. So,
Is it 700 mil? And because you've been close twice.
yeah. So it's
Now
like we
you're
have
back
to-
in the champs. You went to hit the quarterfinals and were
Yeah.
lucky, like close to getting through to the semis. That expectation is now there.
Mhm. Big up man like Harry. Big up your damn self, blood. He says Sesko is the better option. Young and Arteta can improve him, but I do agree we need someone else as well. Big up yourselves, lads.
Big up
Big
Harry,
your
man.
damn self, broski. You understand? Big up my G Abdi. He says the Sanchez news. Fuck my life. I'm gonna let you know about that, Lewis. He probably knows about it. His face looks like he knows about it. Big up Shitaki. He says I'm Nigerian. I don't rate Osimhen. He's a pace and power merchant. See what I'm saying? Big up my Nigerians every damn time. Big up Comedy Star TV. My G. He says if we bring Sesko, then I want Bruno Gomares and Hato plus a right winger, Elise or Kudos. Big up the panel and you troops. Big up your damn self, broski. That is a dream window, blood. You get me? I don't think you can probably get Kudos this year. Elise is probably going United, unfortunately. Hato could happen. You get me? I like Braithwaite though, but I think he might go United as well, blood. But
Oh, the centre back. You're a fan.
yeah, I rate him, bro. I rate him. And when I saw you lot were lurking, I got rattled. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I do rate the Hato kid still. Come like a Saliba. Big up off meta again. He says Arsenal wants Haaland from Tesco's Big man Sesko. Little rhyming thing there. You get me? Big up Matthias. He says, Troops, would you take Kingsley Coleman at Arsenal? Does he plays on the left, innit?
You can play from the right. You can play either wing.
No, but I'd put him on. I need left. It's right's fine. I need left.
Oh, because you're thinking Saka and then you got Jesus out there. You can play from the left though, Coleman. You can. I mean that's the issue.
But yeah, I would put him on the. I would put him on the left. Big up Ben Highsmith, my GG. He says, start a GoFundMe because I will pay into it with you. Big up Troops and the panel. Free the number 14. Real talk, dog.
Big up, Ben.
Real talk, my brother. Big up Lee Burnell, my G. He says, big up Troops and the man them. Hussam, salam alaikum, Habibi. Lewis looking good, bro. Flawless, stay well. Big up Trey Carter and the lovely lady Hamilton. Come on, my brother. Big up your damn self every time, broski. And big up Fromis. He says,
Luka Doncic
or Phil Foden. Luka Doncic,
he's a player for the Mavs NBA. He's like that.
I was gonna say, ain't flipping. I was thinking, why is he talking about? Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, huh? I was like,
Luka Doncic is there when his club needs him. Doesn't disappear against the likes of Man United in a FA Cup final.
Hey, we'll see, because if they don't beat Boston Celtics, they uncomfortable conversation. I think they will.
Celtics are better than them. That's not the same with Foden.
You have, I know it's NBA, so you have the Celtics in what?
I think this is the year where they finally fucking win it. I think it's gonna be Celtics and I'd probably say Celtics in 6.
Because I got the Mavs in 6, but all right, cool.
Fairs.
No? So apparently Arsenal are on 590 million.
Is it 5? Okay,
yeah,
so
we're on 590.
So let's say you spend 200 million this summer, which is not. Then you're closing in on 800 M's. Like you have to deliver a major trophy at this point.
Trust them.
Lewis. News broke from Fabrizio that your boy Mascara or I call him Masquerade. You get me, man, like Masquerade. He likes Roberto Sanchez, blood. You get me? He's happy with him. He's gonna go with him as a number 1. Yeah, I told you, blood. Welcome to hell. Here comes the pain, blood. Dun. Dun, 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 dun,
if you like Sanchez, then we'll see what Sanchez has for us next season. We've also been linked with a bunch of goalkeepers from Spain, so it remains to be seen. But I guess Sanchez isn't getting sold after all. Okay, if you think he's going to be my number 1 for next season, I expect him to improve next season. We'll see what he's got for us.
What else do you have for us? Because I don't know what's going on at Chelsea.
We've just been waiting for Maresca to be announced all week. Like, we've only just got it done today. In terms of striker situation, it seems to have turned from Osimhen to Sesko in the last week, because from the sounds of it, we just can't afford the pay package that he's going to cost. I think it's the full 130 million release clause plus a big agent fee plus big wages. So it looks like we're pulling out of that one so we can prioritize other areas of the squad and get a striker, which, I mean, I did have my heart set on one of Tony or Osimhen. Doesn't look like we're going to get either of them. If we can't get Sesko and he goes to Arsenal, though, I'm interested to see what we do next. Because even if we do get the outgoings done perfectly, we get everyone out that we need to get out.
Major breaking news.
Yeah, that's another one. Amari Hutchinson, I thought we were going to loan him.
I said, when he made the move to Chelsea, I said, whoever told Amari to leave Arsenal Football Club is a fucking idiot, mate. Yeah, because.
But why?
I don't know if it's the money why he left, because Arsenal was saying like, "Yo, we're taking our time with you." Like, he wanted like now. We were kind of like, "Yo, just relax, bro." Like, "Yo, we rate you." Like, "Yo, we actually rate you, bro." We're just, you know what I mean? We want to loan you out maybe. And
I mean, but we've done the same thing. We've loaned him out. He's done well at Ipswich.
No, but I knew
he's now got links around Europe, and he's got links to Premier League clubs as well. And we can flip him for profit.
You lot are selling Whisper.
Selling Whisper? I haven't heard anything about that. Nah, that's
because weird. He is cooking.
I haven't seen nothing about Whisper being sold.
Okay, because the chat's trying
to say...
Yeah,
nothing.
But the Amari thing, I don't get it, bro.
No, like, we got like how many right wingers already? Like, he was going to get flipped anyway. It was just about helping his development and just helping him continue to grow, and he's done that. So I don't think it's been a bad move for him. Like whether he was going to succeed at Chelsea or somewhere else is completely different. But you sent him to the right club. He's done really well there. He's got links across Europe. It's not been a step back in his development. He just might not be here. And that's fine as well. Who's to say he would have succeeded at Arsenal?
He was getting chances at Arsenal, though. That's the thing. He was actually on the bench. He came off the bench a couple of times. He was involved with the first team.
Came off the bench a few times for us too.
No, but we were actually like going to like, you understand? Like bring him into the squad slowly but surely. Him going to Chelsea, I knew he ain't gonna get.
So he would have replaced Saka.
Not replaced, but he would have been like cover for Saka, maybe.
So he would have been potential depth then.
Yeah, but he would have had a chance at a big club. He's not going to move to a big club now. Where's he going to go? Fucking Ipswich.
Ipswich, or he could go around Europe, maybe do something in Eredivisie or something. I don't know. But like he could eventually get to. But he could eventually get to the point where he's starting somewhere else. The only difference is with Arsenal, he'd be sitting on the bench and either being depth, or you'd sell him as well, and then he'd go start somewhere else too. So he'd end up in the same position.
I don't know, man. The way they were talking about Amari at Arsenal was like they rated him. Like they rated him. And it was like his people were pushing for the move. It wasn't really, it was the people around him that kind of made him go, all right, cool, we're going Chelsea. Because
probably just saw Saka's development and thought like, okay, I'm not getting right wing. I'm going to leave and go somewhere else.
I think that's just shit mentality. I'm not going to lie. That's why I think the players back in the day were better than the players now, because the players back in the day would be like, all right, cool, this guy's in front of me. Fuck it. I'm going to work harder and try and get my fucking place in the team. When I get a chance, I'm going to cook. Understand? I'm going to make noise in training. These men are just like, he's there. Let me give up. Like,
I think that's
people are saying like,
no, but that's just him backing himself. It's like Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer said, I ain't going to sit on the bench. I'm going to go get some game time and believe in myself.
But
Same thing Amari's doing.
But also what Cole Palmer did, I think he was willing to go out alone, but it was either you stay or we sell you. I think that was someone in the chat will know better.
Yeah, because I swear City wanted to loan him, but he was like, nah, I'm going on loan.
I think he wanted he wanted to go out alone. He wanted to City were like, you either stay or we sell you.
Nah, if you go, we're selling you.
That's where you should do
okay.
Yeah, I don't know the situation with Omari Hutchins, but it's like, yeah, go out alone if you're at Arsenal to me. You should go out alone. And go get game time somewhere. Don't go Chelsea where you're going to be in a similar predicament. Go out alone.
That's the point I'm making. What was the point?
Unless Chelsea promised him game time and was like, you're going to play like they've done with Palmer, for instance. But
yeah, they did, because he thought like he was going to go in there and be the next
play like that.
And I said, bro, it's not going to be that, blood. They're going to loan you out. When I see him getting loaned out, I said, there you go.
It would have either been the same thing at Arsenal, or you sit on the bench and then you leave for more game time anyway. So it's like either or, you're still following the same script. The only difference is maybe what other clubs do you go to on loan.
I don't think Chelsea would have ever really offered him a route to the first team. Arsenal were offering him a route.
I think maybe when he first joined, there was the potential, but then obviously, like we scrapped that entire team. We brought in like 5 right wingers and it left.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what's his name? The Fulham kid. He's gonna make his move to Chelsea, no? The Tosin. Yeah. Very low risk, that one. Like I'll be real, I haven't heard a lot of good things from Fulham fans, but this is another one where worst case scenario, you flip the guy and he's just depth for you. But Man United fans are disappointed in it. They're kind of like upset that you've kind of snapped him.
Yeah, because he's a good passer, he's good aerially, he's quick, like he's got all the physical attributes that you want in a centre back. I've just heard he makes a couple errors per game. And that's where I'm a little bit more like, all right, cool. I want to see what you've got for me. But the fact the guy's a free transfer. There's nothing to complain about. Worst case scenario, you sell that guy for what, 10, 15 million. You just made 10, 15 million. Anything else, you've got a good centre back that you just got for free. So, like, I'm not going to be getting overly gassed about it just yet because I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. It doesn't sound like an amazing move, but it could be a shrewd transfer. It could be. Just remains to be seen. And if not, sell him and get me some money.
First.
Big up Brooks. He says, flawless. 3 players you want to see us sign next season. Don't even answer it yet. Because we're literally going into United.
Yeah, cool.
United Spurs. That's fucking Jacob. Big up Jacob.
Yeah, shout out Jacob.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this dickhead. You understand? Subscribe to I'll say it again. Subscribe to this dickhead. You understand? One more time for the people in the back. Subscribe to this dickhead. You understand?
There you are.
He says, got a spare Timo for whoever down. Mavs in 6, by the way. Also, what is Jacob from Dallas?
Yeah, he's from
Yeah,
Dallas.
he's
That's
from
his team.
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, that's his team.
Okay. Big up Comedy Star one more time. He says we need a left back to lock Martinelli. I think he means tie down Martinelli. Pause to a new contract. I'm all for that, blood. You get me? Big up Matthias. Says Arsenal letting Amari go isn't as big of an L as Chelsea letting go of Musiala, Maatsen, and Declan Rice. Hold that L, Lewis, and big up to the panel.
And
First off,
Salah and De Bruyne.
Maatsen hasn't left just yet. Second of all, we do not care about losing Declan Rice. We have Enzo and Caicedo. Thank you. And we could also talk about you guys letting go of Ashley Cole if we want to do that. But thank you for the donation.
We didn't really let go of Cole. He wanted to move because there wasn't enough English players at Arsenal.
You didn't give him the amount, the money that you wanted.
$5 grand. 5 fucking grand, bruv. Big up Jill or Gil. It says, come on, you guys, get Rodrigo and Bruno G. No Osimhen. Rodrigo
You ain't
be a
getting
dream.
no Rodrigo, man.
Rodrigo's a dream, but
Ain't gonna happen.
Bruno Gomares, I think, yeah, if we put the pressure, why not? Flawless.
Yaga.
So that super chat said, what 3 players would you sign for United?
We need much more than 3. As I was thinking about it, I was like, because I was going through names and positions of players we needed. We need pretty much our whole new team. But yeah, if we're just going to 3 players, of course, Elise we've been linked to. Obvious one. Baller, definitely. Ivan Toney, who I've waxed lyrical about before, definitely. And I like the fullback from Fulham as well, Robinson, the left back, because we need a left back.
Oh, the Yank.
And I like his, yeah. I'm a fan. I am a fan.
He's
I would
rapid.
go so yeah, that's run some athleticism in our team because that's what we lack. And he also has technical ability. Don't have to worry about him settling into the Premier League. I don't believe he'd be that expensive as well. Of course, there's more, but off the top of my head, those 3.
Zinchenko?
Nah, I'm good. You can keep him at Arsenal. You can keep him at Arsenal.
Bruno linked to Bayern Munich.
Yes, I've seen that.
Bayern Munich just out here. Bayern Munich moving like them man in the club just trying to get me just save a hole. You understand?
Yeah.
They just cat heavy. Eric Dyer, save a hole.
You know who else they've been linked with? Sambi Lukonga.
That's what I'm saying. Captain save a hole, bro.
What's going on?
These men are moving like Brandon Corbino right now, blood. Just kissing the dead.
Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
There you are.
That is wild. I just can't believe he said that.
Brandon's my guy as well, bro.
That's wild,
him
Joe.
on Twitter.
Shut up, Brendan.
You have to hold that blood clot.
There you are.
That's wild. That is very wild. But where was we at, Bruno? That is crazy. But yeah, Bruno linked to Bayern Munich, linked to Barcelona, also Saudi Arabian clubs as well. Reports came out. Fabrizio Romano posted about it on his Instagram story that his agent has been talking to other clubs, and it's like, all right, so this is the guy that everyone says is Manchester United through and through, and he wants to be here and he wants to fight for the badge, and he understands the club, whatever that means. But now his agent's out here talking to other clubs. My thoughts and feelings on Bruno have remained the same. If he wants to leave, let him go. And that's actually any player. I've said that before. If a player doesn't want to be at Manchester United, rightfully or wrongfully, don't keep him here. If a player don't want to be here, let them go. Bruno would be a great statement of intent. Not good enough.
Eddie.
You know what I'm saying? Not good enough. Yeah, shout out to Eddie. Needs to be let go. That's pretty much it.
Again, AGI was it?
Oh, what? ACGI. Anybody can get it. Yeah. And that's it. Like, it's word to Eddie, and like legit, that's what it is. Not good enough. Like I seen someone said to me yesterday when I was streaming and was like, "Oh, if Bruno leaves, all our creativity will leave." Where's the creativity now? What are we talking about here? I was saying, like this whole thing about all chances created and all this rubbish. None of our attackers miss chances. Who are our attackers that miss all these chances? Haaland had like from January to May, I think Haaland had like 12 shots. Garnacho don't miss a load of chances. Rashford don't miss a load of chances. Neither does Anthony. Neither does McTominay. So who's missing all these clear-cut and great chances that this guy's creating? He's been a part of our 2 worst finishes in Premier League history. 2 out of the last 3 years have been our worst ever Premier League, Premier League finishes. Also in terms of goals scored as well. That's not solely on him, But he takes a major part in that, because if we had won 2 Premier Leagues in that run and had scored a lot of goals, people would be praising him. So therefore, you have to hold critique. And like I say, he's the captain, and his agents out here talking to other clubs. So it's like, yeah, if he wants to leave, let him leave. Get whatever we can from him and move on. It's not good enough. Not good enough. No way they're good enough. So I'm over the moon about just the rumors. Are they true? No, I don't think they are. Personally, I think he'll stay. I don't see him going, because I don't see anyone paying him the money we pay him and also giving him the game time we give him in Europe. So, for instance, a Bayern Munich, for example. For instance, a Barcelona, for example. I don't see it, but I hope I'm wrong.
What's the news on Eric? He's still here?
Still up in limbo. That's what it is. Still the same as when on the last show when we spoke.
Apparently, they're
about
making it
Ten Hag.
this week.
So what is it? Strike 2? Sorry, Hussam. Is it strike 2?
No, not
now?
strike 2 yet. No.
2
Still
weeks
strike
now,
one.
no? It should be a strike a week, blood.
Man, it's not a strike a week. No. It's not a strike a week.
Look at this proof, guy. You're so shameless.
It's not a strike a week.
Flawless, I don't know if you saw it, but like 2 hours
Go
before
on.
we went live, apparently they're
Go
gonna
on.
make a decision this week.
And
Is
that
it?
if that is the case, that's a concern and that's a worry, because the decision
Taking them that long to make a decision.
And that's my point, Lewis.
And then look, we're
A
going into
decision
the
should have been made.
Euros.
Agreed.
So it's going to be
Fucking hell.
difficult for that manager to get players out, get players in, pause. Ain't that going to, like,
If
the longer
not-
they delay it, it's better for
Yes.
us, worse for you.
Oh, absolutely. So that's why I'm hoping that this has all been planned and they're just dotting
You
the
know where
final
all
I's and
roads are
crossing the
leading to
final
right now,
T's.
Flawless?
Go on.
Think about it logically.
What,
No
Southgate?
agenda. Yes, I'm actually not
Southgate.
Massive
even.
no agenda.
Because, bro, it's literally because...
Think about this. Think about. I really am not, by the way.
Sounds right.
Listen here.
Someone said it to me. That's why I knew he was
Right,
going.
bro.
Think
Somebody
about
said
this
it to me.
logically. The Zerb is available already. Tuchel's available
And they ain't
already.
moved.
So what you waiting for?
Southgate's tied up, blood.
Let's assume they're gonna. Oh my God, I really want De Zerbi. Okay, why didn't they get him already? Think
Okay.
about this logically.
I'm
If
listening.
they might just wait
Right,
till the Euros finish and get Southgate.
He's right.
I'm listening. Nah,
He's
but
right,
someone. The reason why I knew where you was going, because
Ole,
someone.
ole, ole.
Are you done? Are you done? You know what I'm saying? I know. Are you done? This guy.
Man,
Look at
like
this.
Southgate,
Are
you
you
know.
done? Hey, Southgate will win something again before I tell him. But anyways, as I was saying, somebody mentioned this. That's why I knew where you was going.
Are they gonna be
That's-
Southgate out, Flawless?
Of course. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? Of course.
Directly
Like,
before he
that's-
even
it's-
manages the
Yes.
game.
Yes.
What do you mean? You're slot
Yes. Yes.
I'm not
Of course,
slot
I'm
out. Don't spread rumors.
Are you slot
What
out?
do you mean, you fraud?
Are you slot
Don't
out?
spread
Like,
rumors.
I'm asking.
He's
no,
said it
I'm
like
asking.
10 times that he's already
out.
slut
I
out.
back
Guys,
my
said it bad
manager.
times.
Have some shame.
Yeah, sure.
Don't spread rumors. I back my manager.
Can't even say that with a straight face.
That's money slot out.
I'm
you
laughing
know.
because
That's it.
Flawless is laughing. That's
I'm
it.
not
Yeah.
laughing. I'm not
Yeah,
even laughing.
behind the camera
That's
now,
And the
like,
sky is
yo.
green.
Slot will
like,
cook next season. We're going with the quadruple.
Yeah, back the
Yeah.
gaffer.
But yeah, as you were saying, the reason why I knew you was going to mention Southgate, because someone mentioned it. But yesterday I was doing the Yardman show. Shout out to Lex, and he made a great point. And he was saying maybe it's pushback from the Glazers in regards to why Ten Hag is not gone. Maybe they want to keep him, and maybe any else want to get rid of him. And that could be the dilemma, because obviously they're still the majority shareholders, they're still the majority stake, and of course they play a part in the decision making as well. But we'll see. I could be wrong about all this, and maybe it is a De Zerbi or someone else. And like I said, they're just dotting the I's and crossing the T's in regards to the decision, but it needs to be made. Someone paid that money for De Zerbi. I want to know who it was, because if it wasn't us, who was it in regards to that release clause? Like De Zerbi wouldn't have been my first choice, but if we get De Zerbi, all right, cool.
Yeah,
I
but
can-
Flawless,
I
that's
can
why I
see the
told you
vision.
no agenda.
Yeah,
Who paid it
I
then?
agreed. No, I agree. That's what I'm asking. I'm saying who
So
paid
the
it?
Zerbi should have been United manager already then.
It is,
What they
but
waiting
again,
for?
this ties into the point I just made. Maybe it's the Glazers giving pushback, because I said this when it happened, and this is why I didn't trust Ineos. If Ineos want to get rid of Ten Hag, and the Glazers are pushing back and saying no, we want to keep him, there could be a stalemate going on. That could be the problem, because Lex made the point as well.
Possibly.
Everything that Manchester United have done in terms of hiring and firing has been swift. You know what I'm saying the CEO was swift, the technical director was swift. We identified the director of football, that was swift. The physio we took from Arsenal, swift. Everyone who's been fired and moved on, swift. But now all of a sudden there's a delay with the manager. Why is that? Varane, swift. Said that decision was made in February or March. So all these decisions have been swift from Ineos. But like I said, when Lex said it, I said that makes a valid point, and this ties into the whole point
It's
of doing a
Southgate
deal
it
with the
is, brother.
Glazers. So it's all speculation. Do I believe he'll be here come the summer? I mean, come the start of the season? No. Just because most people who take over want their own manager in charge. But do I like this delay? No, absolutely not. But I already had my doubts about Ineos because they did a deal with the Glazers, who now ironically could be the reason Ten Hag is still here. Could be. Because you can't, like Kaneki says.
Pro Ten Hag,
like,
I'm gonna be honest
like,
with you.
yeah, of course you are. Like Kaneki said,
No,
you
no,
can't
no.
own
I'm not
25.
doing that gender thing, Flawless. I really am not.
Sure.
I really am not. I think if you tell Ten Hag, don't give me any player recommendations, shut the hell up and just be the coach, and you make the signings as the club, as the scouts, and just tell him to basically just coach the team and don't make any transfer recommendations. I think there is nothing to suggest that Ten Hag is not better than a Southgate or a Potter or even a De Zerbi or any of these guys.
I disagree with the last one, but go on.
Objectively, okay, fair enough. No, you can have that argument. I accept that. But I'm just saying, like, it's not like miles clear, it's not like Flake or whoever. So
no,
I don't know if it
is Miles clear.
I don't know if it's worth it, basically.
Anyone who's competent is Miles clear of Ten Hag because he's nowhere near competent. So anybody who's average is clear of Ten Hag because the issues that Ten Hag has had this season is not his signings.
So do you think Potter is better than Ten Hag? Potter's average?
Yeah, I think Potter, and I don't want Potter. Fair. Because I watched him fail at Chelsea. So why would I want someone who I seen fail in a similar predicament going to a big club? Same with Southgate as well. Not good enough. Whereas De Zerbi, I see it. Because at least De Zerbi will coach. He'll come in and do the basics of a manager. And once you do the basics, which Ten Hag has not done, you're going to be other level. And then when you look at the talent in the squad and you look at the resources Manchester United have, you're going to be okay. We still won a trophy this season, regardless of that. We still won the FA Cup despite everything. Because the level of this league is not that good. And as bad as these players are in regards to the level I want them to be at, we still are better than where we're at. We're still better than 8th. We're still better than the minus goal difference. And we still managed to pick up a trophy. So it's like, imagine what you could do with just a decent level manager. I'm not even asking for the best of the best. I'm just asking for a competent coach, which he's not. That's why I'm not hearing it. Because my issues with Ten Hag ain't nothing to do with his signings this season. It's everything else. It wasn't Mount barely played. It wasn't Mount. Oh, yeah, Onana was poor, but it wasn't solely Onana. Who else? It wasn't solely Højlund. Our attack was rubbish before Højlund and after Højlund. So I can't put it all on him. Our attack was rubbish last season. It's just that Rashford had the season of his life in terms of goals and assists. So people kind of overlook it. But our attack was terrible. One player got double figures last season in terms of goals in the Premier League. But yeah, we'll see what go on. Yeah, but he needs to be moved on. He does. I'm saying if he's still here, come the Euros, Ineos out. It even strikes. Euros start Friday. If he's still here, Ineos out.
So you're just on. So at the moment, it's still just strike one.
It's still just strike one. Yeah, because I'm not.
So when does strike two? When does strike two happen? Friday.
I'm following
it. Next ep.
What's this Friday? When does it start? Yeah. Next Friday. 100%.
Bad as blood.
We got Omar. We've corrupted the shoot, We have corrupted this.
That's you. I don't.
Now, yeah.
That's you.
Start from now. Let me tell myself from now. Football Terrace did not corrupt Hussam. Baka blood clot again corrupted Hussam blood. Yeah, because there's no one on Football Terrace like man. No one blood. Yeah, no one, dog. There's only one.
So maybe Hamza.
Man corrupted. Huh?
So maybe Hamza.
Mabale we say stand up and ride.
We talk in it like our slang thing, you see me? Like none of them are like man, bro. You get me? Like,
you understand?
Come on, fam. Like, man, the roads, G.
Yeah,
like,
that's
corrupted Husam's Clark blood. Like,
yeah, that's you.
You understand? Like, I'll literally be in his chat at a time. I'll be quiet, bro. Sometimes I'm in you man's chat, but I'm just watching. I like it. I'm just quiet. I'm just watching that. But it might as well be or something, blood. And he'll say something, and I'm like, yo.
I feel like 8 times out of 10 when I go into This Is Football, they're talking about Chelsea.
Big man.
There you are. That's a lie. That's a lie. I do daily transfer news. I talk about everything.
No, every time I hop in, though, there's some Chelsea discussion.
I spent 36 minutes talking about Man United. Have some shame and decorum.
I'm not saying you only talk about. I'm just saying whenever
the
I
second
go,
rumor you spread. You also spread the rumor I'm slot out. Don't spread the rumors.
What do you mean? There's literal evidence of you saying slot out.
I swear you said it last ep, blood.
That's a lie.
Talk about frauds. There is literal 4K evidence on your head top, and you're just talking fraud. La 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 la.
That is AI.
Like you don't remember.
That is AI, 100%. It's crazy how AI works.
Backtracking already.
Big up Omar. He says, big up to you guys. Always
looking
forward to this. Come on, Omar.
Big up Omar. The Barca fan, so you can hold that.
Big up GDJ Madrid one more time. He says Ineos equals Scooby-Doo. Still looking for a clue. Yeah, bang
There
on
you
with
are.
that one, blood. Hussam. The only thing I have here is Somerville. Diaz wants to leave, and the reason why Amarin never took over is because he wanted like full control or something.
You're clearly watching my stream. Big
Yeah.
up. You get me? This football, like it's subscribe. Go watch that stream after the stream ends. Here's the thing. Look, I said I spoke to my guy, the guy that I speak to when it comes to like Liverpool information and stuff like that, and he told me, look, we've done nothing. We've literally done nothing yet because the meetings are going to take place and it's going to be step-by-step process and all of that type of stuff. See, someone mentioned Mbuemo. Mbuemo is more from the player's side because the link is from L'Equipe, which is a French, basically a French newspaper. So you have to always look where the information comes from. So Mbuemo is putting the rumor out there that essentially he wants to leave Brentford, basically, and make the step up to a big club. Currently, nothing really happening at Liverpool. I think Diaz wants to leave, which, alhamdulillah, inshallah, the guy with the ponytail wants to leave as well. I will be supporting every country against Uruguay, the Copa America. And yeah, I think, obviously, we've been linked with Somerville. It's not as strong as a link as people think. So it's not like, oh my God, we're 100%, we're so like interested in Somerville. We ain't really interested in Somerville like that. I actually really think Chelsea will get him, or funnily enough, Crystal Palace. I think one of those two might get him. If Eze leaves, Somerville to Palace just makes sense, literally. Like, and if Olise wants to leave, so
we have this as well. Man United.
Yeah, this one, it just happened literally. I think after we were live by an hour, showing interest in Inacio. Look, Inacio is a long time target. I think Liverpool are gonna have a big.
The left-footed centre back, right?
Yeah. The left-footed centre back at Sporting.
Okay.
Yeah, very good player. I like him. I like Hinchcape. Look, there are positions. Okay, let's be real. There are positions where there's options. Like I give you an example. Flawless just mentioned the left-back position with his club with Robinson. I wouldn't mind Robinson. I wouldn't mind Ait Nouri. I wouldn't mind Maatson. I wouldn't mind. Bro, there's so many. Like you can mention fucking 10 left backs. You can mention 10 centre backs. Hinchcape, Inacio, Antonio Silva, Guehi. You could go on and on and on with lists of players. DM the same. You could actually DM. Sorry, not the same. It's just it's just 50-50. The forward line is where it's a problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. Think about this logically. Arsenal wants Sesko, Chelsea wants Sesko. The players that are like available in the forward lines around Europe are not really like fucking game changers anyway. It's not like, oh my God, there are so many, wingers and strikers and forwards available. There ain't that many available, to be honest with you, to begin with. So that part should be interesting. But I do expect Diaz to leave Liverpool Football Club. And I think he will command some form of a price tag, which is a good thing. Hopefully he finds a club because he's the one who wants to leave. Good. Fuck off. So yeah, let's find a club for brother Lewis so he can just fuck off and we can move on to an actual winger who can put the ball in the back of the net instead of dribbling for 90 minutes and doing fuck all with the football after dribbling. Wow, I'm a dribbler. You're amazing. Mashallah, you can dribble. So could fucking Yannick Bolasie. He never made it to the top football.
Now Yannick, that's Mandem. Now Yannick.
No, man, this guy just disrespects
Yannick. Now Yannick. Yannick's man. That's gang.
Big up Yannick Bolasie. Shout out to you, brother. You got big up to you, Yannick. But anyway, you get the point. We need someone who can actually put the ball in the back of the net. I like Kudus. I like Olise. I mean, they're talking about, and I said this on my stream yesterday on Ahwa. I'm like, bro, Olise is talking about should he choose Chelsea or Man United. I think Olise need to wait. Olise could go to City and start. Olise could go to Arsenal and start. And Olise could go to Liverpool and start. 100%. You just have to switch things up for Liverpool and Arsenal. And for City, he starts right wing 100%. So like what I'm saying is, if he goes to Liverpool, you could put Salah down the middle, on the right, Olise. If he goes to Arsenal, you could put Olise on the right, Saka on the left. That way you solve both problems with one transfer. So like you could always mix things up, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's what I'll say. It's going to be very interesting. But look, maybe from now to the Euros and Copa America start, we might make one transfer, to be honest with you. That's what I'm hearing. But here, all of our clubs will start working like at an insane clip when the Euros and the Copa America is done. Now, the problem with doing that is the following. Let's use Lewis, who signed the player already, Tosin Adarabioyo. Imagine Tosin was a starter at England, as an example. Imagine he was a starter. Imagine he goes to the Euros, has a fantastic Euros, phenomenal Euros. Suddenly his price tag is 50, 60 million. You get what I'm saying? So like, it's just, there's a balance. Because sometimes if you wait for international competitions, the players' price tags double, bro.
Yeah, you need to get
Amrabat
deals done before.
Didn't you guys get Amrabat in January, I swear?
It was a loan deal.
Yeah, they got
It
him
was
off.
summer.
Summer loan deal. You got him before
Yeah.
the World Cup. No, after
No,
the
it was
World
after. It was after because that
Yeah,
was the
after
whole
the
clip
World
that was going around because he ran down Mbappe, so everyone was using that clip.
That's,
Yeah,
what,
so it was
that's what
after.
I'm saying. So like, international competitions always hype up players to the
True.
umpteenth degree. This is just the ultimate reality of international football. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Look at certified. Tosin was a free transfer. Thank you. I did not know he was a free. I know he's a free transfer. I was just an example. Yeah.
No, but you
Yeah,
can still
focus
get
on the
deals.
point.
You can still get deals done before the window, even if it's not a free transfer. I mean
Yeah.
before the Euros.
We signed Fabinho a day after we lost the Champions League final. Literally 1 day after Fabinho announced directly.
It's like we signed
You can-
Havertz early last year.
Yeah,
Early.
yeah,
We
you can
signed
make
Havertz
transfers.
before Rice.
Bro, Chelsea
he
have
came
just
out of
announced
nowhere.
Enzo Maresca, and they've announced Enzo Maresca, and I think in the next 2 days they're gonna announce Tosin. The transfer window ain't open. It's fine. You can make the deals. Like you get what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
let's pay them after.
Big up Don C. He says, great ep as usual. Best quad on YouTube. Manners and respect.
Hey, shout out
Big
to
up
my
your
guy
damn
Don C,
self,
man.
Don.
Real one,
Come
man.
on,
Big
man.
up Don C.
Real G.
Can't lie, I love the
Big up
pod,
Ed,
but using
another
manners
real
and
one.
respect with us is crazy.
No, we do have manners
Big up
in that
Ed as
respect.
well, blood.
Who has manners? You have manners. There
And
you
we
are.
all have manners. We're all
No,
very
it's like
polite.
no. Hussam don't get it. It's like him saying man. It's like a Jamaican thing. Him saying manage and respect is like saying guidance and
Yeah.
continue what you're doing. Basically.
Oh, fair
He's
enough. Big up,
saying
big
like-
up.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you
are
for explaining
respectful.
that.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
are
I
respectful
thought he's
individuals as
describing
well.
back again podcast as manners and
No,
respect.
No,
not
never
the
that.
pod. No,
Never that.
not the whole
Ain't
pod.
no
But I'm saying,
respect in
Yeah,
this
right.
building, ain't no manners in
What?
this building.
but I'm
No,
saying
no,
us as under, yeah, when we're talking football, less so, but us as individuals, we also are as well. We're all respectful.
I don't look
Yeah.
at flawless and think manners and respect.
Yeah, because
I
you're at
think
Egypt. That's
asshole.
why, man. Yeah, exactly.
I think asshole directly.
This
What
guy
manners and
always. This
respect?
guy got this
You're a
preconceived notion of me.
Manners and
guy's
respect
crazy.
my ass. Manners and
This
respect
guy-
flawless.
Are you,
Sorry.
man? I got to bounce off to another live,
Lewis,
though, but big up,
love
my guys.
every
Take
time,
care.
man.
See you next week.
This guy is
Oh,
nuts.
end of the week. Big
Hey,
Yeah, Friday.
Lewis, bless up. This guy is crazy.
Maresca.
Big up Ed. He says Hussam Keita was just voted biggest flop of Bundesliga.
I think it means not Bunda. That's a
Yeah, that's why I looked and I was like, then
Yeah,
I
that's
clocked
crazy.
Bundesliga.
That's a different
That-
type of flop. You get me? No,
You
dig.
get me?
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, what happened? Oh yeah, Keita's crap.
You never rated him.
Nah, I never did. I liked Oxlade-Chamberlain, bro. Oxlade-Chamberlain before he got injured against Roma, the year we signed him from you, that same exact year, bro. He had like a 4-month period where he was fucking cooking. He scored twice
I
against
remember
Man
he
City.
scored in the Champions League, no?
Yeah, against City, he can hit
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, he can hit one, bro. Yeah, it was cooking. I really liked Ox. Unfortunately, he got injured, man. Oxdale and
Scouser
Peace.
misses. Yeah, hey, this guy, blood. Man said Oxdale and peas, blood. Yo, Oxdale, yes, but if you forget the rice, you understand? No, we're not gonna eat Oxdale and peas, dog. Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
we
eat
didn't
Oxdale
sign
rice
Declan,
and
innit?
peas.
We didn't sign Declan.
I rate but you know what? I give you a 10 out of 10 for trying, blood. You understand? Like I give you a 10 out of 10 for effort, blood.
Appreciate
Definitely. You get me. Other news. I don't even have other news, blood. I was just hoping you lot had something like blood.
I've just seen it because I was actually looking on Fabrizio Romano's Twitter because I wanted more information on the Anasio links. But Barkley to Villa, I didn't know about that.
Is it?
Yeah, Barkley to Villa.
Yeah,
Fabrizio
5
said
million.
they agreed a new deal. I mean, agreed
I
a,
said as well that
a personal terms.
I thought that he was like had an outside shout to be in the England squad, blood, on his performances this season. Barkley.
Oh yeah, he did. He definitely.
I
did.
thought he had an outside shout, bro. But I
need
think
to
he did.
understand. Flawless's future manager is a fraud. So like he just ain't. He
Facts.
just ain't gonna. He
Facts.
just
And
ain't
your
gonna
current-
go.
And your current
You
manager
really
is a fraud.
believe that he's gonna select players based on form and performance?
And you know what's
When
crazy? Your current,
Henderson went to the England squad when he played for fucking Al Ittifaq. He played in Saudi League and he was brought to England squad, bro. Calvin Phillips did not kick a football for City for 6 months and he was in the fucking squad.
Harry Maguire.
You and Flawless can make better England squads than Southgate. 100%.
Agreed.
100%.
That
But
ain't ever gonna
but Barkley, he deserves that move. I mean, I think he done enough at Luton to show that he's still capable of playing in the Premier League. You get me? You say it was Aston Villa?
Yeah, Villa.
Yeah, but he played there anyway.
Very,
That's
very
the fucking
good
part.
move.
He's making a return. He
But
played
then you
for
know
Villa
what?
before.
Does that mean that Douglas Luiz is on the move?
No.
I know it's
that's too
different
far.
positions, but it's in the midfield. Does that mean that Arsenal are gonna swoop in maybe?
There you are.
Maybe.
Because
Yeah.
could it be a trickle effect?
You might do, man. It might be
Listen,
Douglas
you
Luiz
tried
to
it,
Arsenal.
but it ain't gonna happen still.
Who knows, man? It might be now. Let him
So
believe,
it's
man. Let the
gonna be
Arsenal fans
Sesko and
believe. Hey,
Zubimendi.
hey.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
he was
me?
at Villa as well, innit?
Put it somewhere.
Who Ross
But-
Barkley? Yeah, yeah. He was
There before, innit?
That's what I've been
was-
saying for the last 10 minutes. He was at
Yeah,
Villa
yeah.
already. He's gonna be
Mhm.
depth options, bro. They have they have Champions League football next season. By the way,
No, of course.
people need to remember when we say they have Champions League football, let me break this down. You no longer have 6 group stage games. You only have 6 group stage games if you actually are the 1 to 8 in the rankings. If not, you have 2 more games of fucking playoffs in the group stages to begin with.
So are we in the top 8?
Yeah, us both we are.
Oh, alhamdulillah. Oh my God. Oh, thank the Lord, blood. I did not want
I'm
8
not
games.
saying
I don't care
seeding.
about extra content. Fuck that, bro. I don't
No,
blood,
I'm not
fuck
saying
all of that.
seeding troops. It's basically going to be a whole league. So the Champions League, right? It starts. There is no draw to put you in groups. All of us are in the same group. Anyone can play anyone. You only play the same team once. So let's say, as an example,
But you can't play your fellow English clubs, no?
Let's just use
I
it as an
think you
example. Let's
can
say Liverpool
in
play
in the
Arsenal.
group.
Yeah, because it's not a group thing; it's a league thing.
It's not a group. It's a table.
It's a table. They've changed the format.
Let's say Liverpool draw Arsenal at the
Yeah.
Emirates as an example. Okay, there's no return leg at Anfield. Khalas, we play you once at Emirates and khalas, whatever happens. You get me? Now, out of the 32 teams, you have to finish in the ranking 1 to 8. You automatically qualify round of 16. The ones that finish 8 to 24, I think, play playoffs. So 8 plays team 24, 9 plays team 23, like that, basically.
Hey, Troops, just
Yep.
Google it and it'll explain the format. 'cause
Welcome to hell, blood.
They've
So
changed.
we
the
could
format.
get, you're telling me that I could get Madrid, then I could get fucking City, then I could get fucking
Slavia Prague. Good luck.
or Anderlecht. So
And
it's
even
8 games
then-
for everyone.
And even then,
So
you
it's
can't
8
guarantee
games.
Anderlecht is at the Emirates. Anderlecht could be away.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
because you
basically,
play.
a league
Yeah,
with
they've
8
switched.
games.
Yeah, they've switched the format of it. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
crazy.
So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Now
yeah. So
there's
from this is
playoffs,
saying,
and there's all this.
yeah. So they're saying 1 to 8 go through, then 9 to
Yeah.
24 playoff.
So team 9 plays against team 24. Team 10 plays against team 23.
23, and then
11, 22,
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And then the 8
Yes.
qualify with the 8 that already qualified. Now you have your round of 16.
Yeah,
Enjoy it.
Yeah, this is mental, blood. They're just everything from everything.
Gary Neville made a speech against the Super League, and then they made their Super League of their own, basically.
Mhm. Big up Comedy Star one more time. He says 1,300 and less than 500 likes. Pay the rent, guys. Real talk, blood. Like there was points when we was up to like 1,600, bro. And we're only on 427 likes, blood. Like I don't know what you lot are doing, blood. You get me? It don't cost to like the stream, blood. You are obviously enjoying the stream because you're still here, blood. You understand? We've maintained it for majority of for the whole stream, blood. So
Let's go, man.
understand? Like the blood clot stream, innit? We appreciate you lot. And big up Steven. He says, big up Flawless and Hussam. Troops stay twerking for Madrid is the only way you see trophies. Both Vinny and Jude were ghosts. That was no masterclass. Shake my head. Obviously, a Barcelona fan. Hold that. Yeah.
He's a Dortmund fan. Steve.
Oh, Steven's Dortmund. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's Stephen Dortmund. Why was I thinking United?
Apologies.
I might be thinking of someone else.
Bro, it's
No,
your own fault,
it's
man.
him. He likes United in the Prem, and he supports Dortmund.
Okay.
Bro, it's your own fault, bro. Who told you? I mean, Adeyemi and them man there. You get me? that's not, it's not my business, bro. If you man took your chances, you understand? Like, yeah, me, the dinner was served on the table. You just didn't want to pick up the knife and fork, blood. That's not my problem.
That's
You
a
get
you
me?
problem.
You feel me? That is a you problem. You get me? But
That's what I'm saying.
that
You
is
see,
the end of
when
it.
Henry passed it to Valdez 20 years ago, Troops didn't blame Barcelona. He blamed Henry.
That was unnecessary. Why the fuck would he do that?
Because it's
Why the
something you
fuck?
would do. Because it's something
Why
you
the-
would do. That's why.
Nah, why? Why?
What you mean? Why? That's something you would do, True.
Fucking cigarette smoking. Fucking.
You would
Anyway,
do that.
that's it, people. Innit? You understand? Fuck Usam. Subscribe to Flawless. You get me?
Big up.
There you are.
Subscribe to the donkey as well, blood. That's family. you
So
get
this
me?
is football. I'm not a donkey, Troops.
I'm not a donkey.
Look at the way he says it. It's the way he says it. That's what I said. I am not a donkey.
Hey, someone clip that. Why do you lot clip that and send it to me, please? Please, somebody clip that and send it to me, please. I am not a donkey. Please clip that and send that to me. I need that, please.
Oh my
Please.
days, blood.
You got an idiots, yo.
Fucking hell,
You got
blood.
an idiots on my life. You got an idiots.
Oh my days.
You
But
got
big
an
up the man,
idiot.
them as always, blood. You understand? Subscribe to all three of them, blood. You get me? Link in the description. As always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them. You lot know the vibes, blood. Big up the super chatters. Appreciate you lot as always, blood. You get me?
Before
Like,
we go,
share,
can I do
comment.
something?
Go on.
Before we go, genuinely, we're redirecting to
Go on.
Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Guys, let's piss off Lewis. Let's piss him off. Please spam Enzo out of his chat.
Yeah, Enzo out.
He's gonna be so mad. Write Enzo out now in the chat. Me, Troops, and Paulus will write it in his chat right now.
Yeah,
Let's piss
we're gonna
him the
pull
fuck
up
off.
as well, blood.
Spam Enzo out in his chat. He's gonna be so mad. Please, let's do it together.
Rat and his
I will do
Clark,
it
blood.
right.
You understand? But big up the man, them as always, blood. We'll be back on Friday, 1 p.m. I lie.
Yeah, well, you man said 1 p.m. Should
Yeah,
we go
1
later though for the shout? Because we do have a lot of stateside people still. Should we try go later for them?
Should
like
you
the
try
early
mind
West
your
Coast,
business
East
because I
Coast?
go out on Fridays? Thank you very much.
Oh, do you go? Oh, my bad. Apologies. Sorry, I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
because
the people.
remember he's got Juma in it, so then he
Ah,
probably
my
out.
apologies. I'm thinking
exactly.
about the. Hey, sorry, I was
Mm.
thinking about the. I was thinking about the consumers over you because they're more
1
important.
p.m. 1 p.m. though for the East Siders, it's all right. It's 8.
Yeah.
It's 8 a.m. Innit?
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
mad
West
for the
Coast,
West.
man. That's like
Because I
1
know you
p.m.
got.
like what?
Hey,
Five.
Flawless, you know
Early.
what it is? Back again is worth waking up for. Ed out here waking up really early. Big up Edrin.
That is true. I'm just saying for those, there might be people who are in work.
I can hold that. Watch it on the replay.
It is. I'm trying to think of the life. You see, consumers. I care more about you than Hassam does, but it's all good. You knew
Oh,
this anyway.
consumers, I care more about you. That's why I'm gonna
Yeah.
charge you 16.10 for a t-shirt. There you are.
It is.
There you are,
You,
see?
you can choose to buy the
Ah.
t-shirt if you want. What
See?
do you mean?
Oh,
There
look,
you
yeah.
are.
oh, look.
You can
I'm
choose
called
to buy
out.
the tea or not. How's it
Shout out
called
to
out?
Ed. Shout out to Ed
See?
who bought that
See?
t-shirt.
It's a
See,
Monday,
guys,
10 a.m.
work.
gotta go
When he
work.
drops it in the
They're cool.
Shopify, you have to go get your own shirt. I'm telling you right now.
Well, like, and by
Ed
the way,
sends me a
again,
picture. He's in the US. He
Yeah,
bought the
and-
16.10 shirt.
yeah, no,
and
he did.
posted it
Shout
on
out to
his
him.
story.
And also, as well, it is on the consumers because you know who told me to make the t-shirts? The consumers, Hassam. They were the ones who said, "Yeah, we want t-shirts." I didn't
You
dream
know
of
how
the
pissed
idea.
off Ryan was? I actually asked him on your
We were
Instagram.
telling Flawless to do it, but
Yes,
until
you
the
lot
chat
told me.
started doing it, that's when
And
he
then
did it.
Yeah, because the chat, because I thought no one ain't go buy the tees in the chat every time. Yo, we need t-shirts, we need t-shirts. All right, bet. I'm all for the consumers, man. I'm a man of the people. That's why. So more merch coming this month. That and Sarcasm City merch as well. I'm doing both. I just need to get a new logo designed.
Come on.
I need to buy a shirt, but I cannot. Don't know how to use the Shopify.
Nah, we're patenting. Don't worry about it. Nah, I've closed the shop, but we'll sort that out anyway. Don't worry about it. I got you.
I'll buy one.
But we'll be
Can
back
make
on
a rare
Friday.
punching bag. I'll buy one. Everlast. Put his face on it. I'll fully buy it.
We'll be back on Friday, people. Make sure you pull up, blood. You understand? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the man, them. Until then, enjoy your week, people.
Enzo out. Lewis's chat now.
Enzo,
Oh my God.
Enzo